She wasn't planning on talking to her that she was planning on going to Victor Martinez, he waited for her. He waited for her to come closer. He saw her. He saw that there was nobody around. He attacked her. He dragged her 150 feet. Blood gushing from her head. It left 150 foot trail. Culverts where he took, picked her up. He was against the wall of the tunnel. And he raped her. But before he did that, he stopped on that trail and rocks still stained with blood. He leaves them and hammer her head against the rocks. They say 20, at least 20 times they could count the cuts in her head. They said that when they did the autopsy, and I've seen the pictures, there's a 6-inch square in the back of her head. The skull is shattered the way that you would crush an eggshell in pieces. 3/4 of her brain hemorrhaged. Her right and left side of her face bashed in. Her beautiful face bashed in. Her head bashed in. Her cheekbone fractures. He takes and he tries to. So he tries to remove her body. She has all this breaks and cuts on her body. There was something, whether it's bruising, contusions, scratches. She had fractured bones.
Hello, Jim. Good afternoon. Welcome, welcome.
Her hair was soaked in blood. And he showed us pictures of her body. I guess she was broken. They said that's the one of the things they do is they open the and then the possibly down scores an injury was possible. Hemorrhaging because of the strong function. But to them, this is nothing. And you see
Hanging in there day by day, Jim. How are you doing?
This person so violent and so it's so because why should we allow people like this, to have no conscience at all, to murder her mothers, sisters, her daughters? I don't understand why there's no any kind of problem with this. And it's not that it's political. Like the law is like,
Hey, Paul.
Hello, Joe.
I think it's different.
I had a doctor's appointment this morning.
How'd that go?
Well, it didn't go. My daughter couldn't go the way she had to go because the baby's sick. So I needed to go pick up medication for him. So I went over there and the pharmacy wasn't open yet. Pharmacy was going to be about 45 minutes late, the pharmacist. Makes sense. A CVS. I looked for TJ, couldn't find him. So how loud am I right now? Am I good or loud?
You're fine.
Okay, because I readjusted some stuff. I wanted to make sure I'm not blowing it out. But so I wound up leaving there, going to the doctor's appointment, get there, and I walk in and check in. She goes, "We have an issue." So what's the issue? She goes, "He's in surgery. He's not gonna be able to get out right away. So we got to reschedule you for tomorrow." I just looked at it. I went, "Okay, no big deal." So I've got to go to 9:45 in the morning. I go back and I picked up the medicine. Then I ran it over to my granddaughter and them and gave it to them. That's been kind of day it's been. Been that way.
Does she?
So it was a wasted trip this morning. I got to go again tomorrow.
Who's taking care of your granddaughter?
She's at home with my daughter. She had a interview to go to today. She couldn't go because she couldn't. She had none. And the worst part about it, if I knew my appointment wasn't today, she could have went to the interview and she could stay with me.
Yeah.
You know, that's all I said. I can't tell you. I don't know. Stop walking. Stop. So I don't know. That was a tough thing she just said about her daughter who got killed by one of the guys.
Yeah. Isn't it bad?
Yeah. And yet they don't care. They want other people back, you know.
Yeah,
Telling
you got another goofy senator that went down there to visit him and try and get him out of prison and bring him back home.
They'll leave him down there. That was it. Oh boy, did she just put it on him. She turned around, she says, "Please tell the truth." That's tough. Yeah, I know. There's always a reason. There's always a reason for everything. I got good news anyway. I'm not worried about that. Oh, then I went and got all my medication. That was the other thing. I had to go get all my new medication, and he loaded me up. Lord help.
Okay.
Yeah, he renewed every med, right? And then he got it's God darn it, what's the name of the thing? That new Ozempic type drug he gave me.
Uh-huh.
It's that new one they say and all over. I'll think of it in a minute. I told you the name of it, but now I know who it's from.
There is no merit, Father. Let me reiterate. Count Randall Garcia is a legal alien. And
It's
gang member and foreign terrorist.
not Wegovy, Monjero. I know you've seen the commercial about Monjero.
Yep. Uh-huh.
That's what he gave me.
So how many pills does that make you have to take a day?
I'm taking 12 pills.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got 12 different meds because of the heart problems, because of everything else. The high blood pressure and stuff like that. With the fluid pills and the potassium pills, it's actually 13. But what's funny about this Monjero thing, when I used to get the Ozempic, you dialed it in and you had one thing would last you a week and you had to take the one shot. Actually, one would last you a month. Hey, Dominic. This one here, it gives you 4 different pins.
Hey,
and it's
Dominic.
one dose each pin.
Okay.
So,
Yep. Got it. Okay.
so the one I got today was 1 pin for 1 dose for 1 week. And I've got 4 pins to go for a month. And Monjero, that's what they gave me, the new one. And then that's 0.5. When I get my next month, it'll be 0.75. Then the next one will be 10 or 7.5, then it'll be 10. So He told me, he said, you're gonna see the difference in this one. He said he said there's no, the side effects are minimum, and you will see the difference. And I'll put it this way, since I told y'all the fluid and everything has been really bothering me. But I've been 10 days now on making sure I get the fluid pills and only eating 2 meals a day. And I've lost 14 pounds.
All right.
Mm.
So it's like I could feel the difference. I'm down to 250 even. So I'm hoping, he told me, he said, if you stay on this thing and it acts the way it's supposed to act, he said in 3 months you'll be down to about 225. I'll be dancing then.
Yeah. Dominic, how are you doing, buddy?
It's a morning. It's actually a nice morning. We had some, you know, mid 70s yesterday. So it was, it was
What happened? You got
great.
scared. You got scared. Those gonna hit you in the eye. Huh? I think you hurt your neck.
Yeah, yeah.
You go there.
Hey, Joel, Jim.
Joel, Jim, and that's it.
Yeah, was expecting a few.
So I'll be on for a little while in the morning. Now I gotta go again.
Mm.
Can you imagine that? He drove all the way over to the doctor's office. He says, oh, he can't be seen today, and they rescheduled him for tomorrow.
Well, you should have
Yeah,
seen how many
exactly.
people in there that had to come back. They got to figure a way to get him in. And they were telling people you got to call in and get a new appointment. And they walked out and she gets to me and looks at me and she goes, you were just here last week for the echo, right? I said, yeah. She goes, let me see what I got. She went in, she goes, we got a cancellation for tomorrow. Can you come in? I said, yeah. She could have done that with somebody else.
Yeah. Okay.
He said, right now it's probably a month out if we couldn't get you in. Wow. Oh, he gave me also, I used to have a Brio that they wanted me to do every morning to help me breathe. Just because of the COPD, right? So I've been out of that. He said, I'm giving you the Brio again. Then he gave me a Buterol too.
Mm.
He said, you've been having issues. Huh? I said, yeah, a little bit. I said, that's probably the fluid. And he said, well, I'm gonna give you this anyway. He said, use it when you need it. So now, well, I look like a pharmacist. I went and redid my cabinet. It looks like a pharmacy. It does. So I probably need to drive about 60 pounds. If I can get 60 pounds off, I bet you I won't have to take half of that shit.
Mm.
Good news, it don't cost anything.
That's the great news, yeah.
Yeah, so since I've got that new insurance, I've probably saved $300 already.
That's right.
And that's Mark White. Can't come in.
Here comes Mark.
There he is.
We're not letting any
Um,
Brits in today.
Yep.
Hi, Paul.
Being the drawbridge tonight.
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
What's up, Mark?
It's all
Maybe
happening
want
here.
sausage and gravy there. Show me that thing.
Yeah.
That gravy is exactly the same sauce that we put on fish.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, they said the Democrats scrambled to travel to El Salvador. I wonder who paid for that.
Mm,
Oh, the
exactly.
Come out
government
of their
paid for
pocket.
it. You and I paid for that, Joe.
It
The
better be out of
the
their pocket.
taxpayer.
You know, them other goopy, the old geezer Democrat and the young chickie that went out to the West Coast and did a couple
Right.
of things. They flew first class. Just expense it out to the U.S. people, you know. AOC.
Yeah.
I might get a phone call from my son in a couple of minutes. I just thought about that. Because it might be the first day he's back at work and he's going home.
Mm.
And he hadn't talked to me in 2 weeks, so probably gonna call me.
So how did he enjoy his couple of days off or whatever?
Well, he don't have any days off. He got back yesterday and went straight to work. Yeah, you don't get the days off like that in the Marine Corps.
That's the one that's on the ship?
Yeah. He got back Monday. He might have had off Tuesday, but I know he was back at work today.
Okay.
So at the very least, he got off one day, you know. But Marine Corps, hey, 24/7. You can work it after if they need you.
Mhm.
It's a luxury to get the weekends off sometimes, depending on what you do. You're in the Marine Corps band, Lord help you. You might work 4 months, 6 days a week before you get 2 days off. And you can only go on leave when they tell you can go on leave unless it's emergency, because all the commitments you do. Bought on Woot. I bought a soundboard,
Oh, great.
$34 soundboard. It was on sale from like $70.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get it to work with my mic.
Really?
No. I got the cord that goes in the mic to it. It's a condenser mic, so it's got to be the 48-volt condenser. I hit on that. The mic's not picking up for some reason. So I said, I ain't worried about it right now. I'll figure it out. It might be. I don't think it's plugged in all the way. Be honest with you. I don't think it plugged in all the way. I got to figure out if I'm going to get it away from the computer and play with it, Because the cord just does not, it's snapped, but it doesn't look like it's in all the way.
Jim flew his helicopter this morning.
Oh, great.
That's cool.
Good
Yeah.
news.
Well, tomorrow I'm gonna bring my Avata 2 with me. And as soon as I get out the doctor's appointment, I'm gonna fly. 'Cause I'll be right in the area to go to
There you go.
Beaufort Park. And it's spring break, so there'll be people with kayaks all on the river. I'll go buzz some kayaks. You still putting up shorts, Dominic?
I haven't done it in a while.
Because I tell you, start putting them up again.
Yeah.
They're pushing the shorts again.
Okay.
Because in the last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the last 10 have been over 1.4K.
Oh, okay.
And I've had some of them go to 1.5, 1.4, 1.3.
Here comes
Oh.
Don.
Mudball.
Hey, I'm popping.
1.6.
I was
You
going
want-
to pop on and clarify the discussion that I popped on this morning for about flying over vehicles.
Mhm.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard it in the restream.
Yes. So Lance is correct in principle or in actuality, but not in principle.
Right.
In principle, you should be able to fly over if your drone meets certain categories, the different categories that the FAA sets out. Unfortunately,
We have none.
category 1 is the one that everything defaults to, which is the sub 250 with guards on. Because there are a few, if you're flying like the Mavic, if you're flying like the Enterprise, drones and those. There's a few of them that have been classed as the category 2 and category 3. But if it has not been classified that on their list where it's been turned in, which is authorized over vehicles,
Right.
you cannot fly over the vehicles. So you
And
have
the
to
only
play.
one,
You have to play Frogger in the air.
yeah, the only one that could have been classified a category 1 was the flip. They didn't put remote ID.
Right. Well, actually, yeah, anything that is sub 250 with remote ID, which would include some of the, if you can get a module on like a FPV drone or something. But you also do have the Mavic Enterprise drones. Those are classified as 2 and 3. So you could, if you were
Right.
flying those, you could
Yeah,
fly over.
but you
And
see,
there are a few
Greg on
others that
Pilot
are approved.
Institute, yeah, Greg on Pilot Institute said, and that's the way he taught it too, is that if you transition over people, it's okay. You can't go back and forth. You can't keep going across the street and coming back, going across and coming back.
Yep,
Said if it happens.
that's not true.
I know,
According to the FAA.
but that's how he taught it. It's like,
But I learned something today. I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
I knew that I was right in principle that it wasn't just restricted that you had to have that. I knew that in principle there were those other categories. I was not aware that nothing has been approved for those other categories except for those enterprise drones. So other than that, let me go back to work.
Okay, Don. Hey, thanks for popping in and explaining.
now,
For the clarification.
I just want to clarificate what I got wrong.
Okay, Don.
So, and
Take
you
care.
guys, you can use that word too. That I'll give that as a gift. You can use that clarificate word if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, Lance, it
Bye.
is very confusing.
Bye-bye, Don.
Can't jump that.
It's category 1 is that it is a subset of rules and it's very confusing. You're right.
That's what Lance says. Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, Greg, Pilot Institute in the class says transitioning over was okay. He said, and actually, I think it was Lauren came on and said the same thing.
But you just
He
can't
said
let
it's-
her.
He said, if you're going across the street and you happen to go over a car, we're not going to have a fit. But if you're going back and forth over the street, flying over the
Yeah.
cars all day,
If you
then
stop,
you're not doing it right.
you gotta go straight in a transitory motion.
Yeah. That's why when I'm flying, like the other day, I was flying on a river and the boat was coming up and I didn't want to change what I was doing. I just let it go a little bit more to the right and then went around him. But he was turning, I was turning, and I went right over the top. I went over the side of the boat, but I didn't go over the people. So it was like, I see Biden came back and forgot what he was saying again.
Oh, yeah. He's
Started talking about when he was growing up, he didn't have many colored people till he saw him one time, and then somebody told him it was a colored person. Why that had to come out today? But yesterday.
well, it's his family pushing him to make money. That's what's going on. They don't care what kind of a monkey he ends up as long as they keep him on a leash and just get him out there to dance,
Yeah. He said to somebody the other day, he thinks he could come back and run for president again. Please do it.
Yeah. He's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
He's what they also call Joe a buffoon. Oh, I see Kitty Cat there, Mark.
Yeah. just wants a fussing, don't you? Me? Yeah.
Got the PETG in the yellow and printed the little duck valve stem covers in PETG. So it'll be a little harder for them to melt.
Yeah.
Hey, Dominic, I'm gonna take these little ducks,
Yeah.
the valve stem covers, right?
Oh,
And what I'm gonna do, put 4 of them in a little bag, and every time I see a girl in a Jeep, I'm gonna give them to her.
yeah. You've just reminded me. I had a lunch situation yesterday. I was gonna send you a photo of. I just totally forgot.
They look that good, huh?
Yeah. Well, it's a place I've been wanting to go to for a while, and it was such a nice day. I decided to. I'll send you two. There you go. I think it was a Coney Island hot dog, I think it was called.
Oh, that looks good. God darn it.
Yeah, it was actually.
God darn it. Yeah. The funny part about it, since I did that Manjaro thing today, I ate about 11 o'clock and I'm not really hungry. So maybe it's working.
Yeah. No, it's the first time I'd been to this place and first time I'd been to anywhere and did something as interesting as that.
Well, that looks good.
Mm,
And that's not the regular kind of bun either.
no.
That almost looks like a French bread, New Orleans French bread.
Mm.
Oh, Lord help me. See, I could do something tonight with that because I got I'm trying to think of what I want tonight, and I'm realizing I'm not really that hungry. You know, it's just that stuff might be working. I'm gonna have to eat something. Don't just have to watch what I'm doing. But I was thinking, God darn it, I've got that the tater tots and chili and cheese, and I could hook it up. You know,
Yeah.
Well, you could also make a salad too.
I forgot to get it. I went to the store and I forgot to get the salad and stuff. Forgot all about it.
Lance says, Dominic, you're making him hungry.
I'm gonna put them on my put them on my timeline so everybody can see.
Yep. Look at something. We had a one on my food thing this morning. Sonic came through. They have a 99-cent special there. I think I know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the Coney hot dog. Oh, it's corn dogs.
Hedgehog.
The corn dogs.
Corn dog,
99
corn
cents.
dog.
Yeah, 99 cents a piece. Well, they were 50 cents about a month ago, 2 months ago. Johnny went and bought like 20 of them at 50 cents a piece. Yeah, actually, I have a little bit. I gotta go see. I might not have. I think I ate it all. I think all the lettuce and I had a little because I buy the bags of them now. It's all mixed. I think I ate all of it. If I got a little bit left in there, which, like I said, I don't think I do, I might just take a couple of those chicken strips and I got some tortillas and I can make like a wrap. Might still make a wrap without it if I don't have it. Just a chicken strip wrap.
Okay. You can go and look at it, Lance. I've got it on my timeline now.
I got a couple of ships upbound.
Pretty girl. Just leave it there. Think you lazy tired.
Yeah, I don't think she's sleepy tired. I think she's just lazy tired. Probably full belly tired. That's what it is.
My baby girl. Jump this yellow in. Lay on that pillow.
Uh,
I say something to her, and she got to come over me for the rubber on her.
mhm.
She said, "Oh, I need some loving right now. Need some of this loving." We were eating frozen peaches a little while ago. And I
Mhm.
threw a piece to her, and she bent back to get it, and it hit her on her lip, and she yiped and took off. I don't know if she hurt her neck or something, but the way she did it looked like she hurt herself.
Uh,
Now, a couple of days ago, I went to Walmart and picked up one of those 4-pound bags of frozen fruit. Birdman. Anybody heard about the bird?
I'm the door bitch tonight and letting everybody in.
There you go.
Hi,
Hey.
David.
It's good to have a job.
Howdy.
David, David.
What's new?
Do you really want the news? I mean, I don't want you all feeling sorry for me.
How's
Okay.
how's the weather over there?
I do believe
No.
that overnight somebody picked up the UK and moved it to colder climates.
Oh,
No.
No.
Jesus,
so where you are, the UK has joined
Jesus.
England?
Yes,
Bob,
it's how can I put it?
On again.
Jesus.
Give me a minute. Why is this not kicking in? Oh, there you go. Right. Right, there we go. You might not get an echo now. Yeah, it was very windy today.
No.
Very windy and very wet.
Wasn't very wet here. Very windy
Was
though.
here.
Windy and wet, huh?
Oh, fucking wet yesterday. Right, so let me give you the news.
All right, give us the news.
I am going to be locked up in a padded
Oh, no.
cell. Yeah, for my own protection.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah, because not only have I agreed to marry Laura this year, it's paid for.
Oh, Lord help me.
Oh, no. Yeah, you should be locked up then.
Yes, that's going to be on the 28th of October.
All right, everybody put that on your calendars. David is making an honest woman out of Laura.
Plenty of time before then.
Yeah, and it gets worse. The day after, we're going to Blackpool.
Yeah.
Your favorite place.
You're gonna take in a-
it's- No, it's
Only
You're
all
going to take in a game?
no, it's all expenses paid. Yeah, trip to Blackpool.
Mm-hmm.
The hotel's paid for. The travel's going to be paid for. Yeah, and I'm doing the charity event.
Yay.
All right, you're going to be a star of Blackpool. We're going to have to call you
I'm
David.
going to be something. You had to call me Davina on the day.
I think you're going to have to
Oh.
wear a tangerine t-shirt.
Yeah.
Hell fuck no. I don't give a shit how much I raise. That is never going to happen.
Oh, no.
So, are you ready for this? This is where it gets nasty, right? So, tier 1, if I raise under £500 for domestic abuse, it's just a t-shirt and shorts on a cold October night in Blackpool with the winds howling in and the waves bashing over. No coat, no nothing. All right? Simple enough.
Hey, Brenda.
Everyone think that's okay?
Yeah, I can
Mm.
lend you a rechargeable hand warmer.
Yeah. Then, if I raise 500 to 1,000, yeah, there's going to be a dress involved.
Yay!
A pink one.
Yay!
And at 750, the socks come in. Or tights,
Yes.
depending on what I feel like on the day. At 1,000, Laura wants to do my makeup. But I'm not going to get to 1,000, so I'm fine, right? I'm not going to get to 500. This is the thing.
Okay,
No one's donating, right?
So I was going to
We're
say,
not getting it.
where do we donate?
You have to wait. It's not going live yet. At £1,250, she's putting my hair in pigtails as well.
So where do we donate to get to 1,250 then?
Oh, it gets even worse. At 1,500,
Heels?
I have to wear high heels. Well, the
Hey.
blocked heels,
Oh,
right?
No, there should be stilettos.
No.
That'd be 2,000.
Right.
Mark,
Now,
Mark's gonna have to get a hold of them, tell them to change it to stilettos.
at 1,750, Bunny Girls, the venue, are going to complete the outfit with a mystery item that they're not telling me what it is. I've got a feeling it's going to be fake boobs.
There you
I've just
go.
got that feeling, right? Or a pair of socks to stick down there. I don't know, right? But it gets even worse. At 2,000, I am not just walking down Blackpool Seafront in it. I've got to make my way from Essex to Blackpool, right? That is the bus from here, the train to London, walk through London, through the underground, on another train to Preston, of all places, where all my friends are, right? Then a train to Blackpool, go for a meal with my friends in a pub, right? And then do the walk. Hey, Paul, pack that in. See what you thought.
Can you see his name? Dominic?
Hey, David, guess what you're doing if you win the lottery?
What's that?
I said, guess what you're doing if I win the lottery?
Yeah, luckily you ain't going to do it because nobody ever fucking wins that. Like I said, I have made the figures a lot higher than the charity wanted because the charity started at 100 and then 200, and I was like, "Where's the fun in that?" Yeah. Originally, they just wanted me to just do the whole lot, and I was like, "No one will donate; they'll just expect me to do it." So at least this way, I save myself. I can get there without just shorts and a t-shirt, barbecue outfit, flip flops maybe down the seafront. Sorted. That's my plan anyway.
Well, maybe you're gonna have to wear a G-string.
Whoa, no, whoa. Beg your pardon.
Dominic?
I can't. I just looked at my descriptions and no.
Now that'd be a great picture, wouldn't it, Dominic? David in a G-string. Yeah.
No.
No.
No,
I just
too much information there.
right. I'm sorry, Paul, but there should be no one on your panel or in your chat that even contemplates actually thinking that's a good idea.
Well, I don't know. I got a whole bunch of private messages says, "Yep, that sounds like David. That sounds like David."
Yeah. But anyway, it's not till October. I'll let you know when it goes live. Donate your 50p's. That'll do.
Okay.
Just 50 pence. And you only have to donate 50 pence because if I don't do it at the stage that I get to, so if I got to the 750, if I don't do that stage, yeah, I have to refund everybody their money back while the charity still gets the money.
Wow.
So it's bloody expensive for me if I don't do it.
You signed up for that, huh? All right.
I signed up for Summit.
Well,
It was meant to-
what
it
you
was
do is
just-
you just tell everybody you need the money because you've got this G-string you're dying to wear, you know?
There's going to be no G-string, Paul. No G-string. But, yeah, he's on the phone. I know what you're going to do. But anyway, the plan is, yeah, originally the plan was to wear a Preston shirt down the seafront, yeah, and walk amongst all the Blackpool fans. That was it. That was the plan. That's gone out the window. The charity didn't like that idea. And then it spiraled out of control, and yeah, and Laura's like laughing and thingy. But she's got to do it in a Teletubby onesie.
Teletubby onesie?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll look 'em up.
I'm sure Paul knows what a Teletubby is. Little fat dude with some stick sticking on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the purple one's Dipshit.
Dipsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dipshit. Mark, do me a favour.
What?
Let your missus know. Kate, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am sorry for the news today. Fuck the UK government and fuck the world.
Why? What's that?
I won't go into it on here, but
I am.
you need to go on BBC website and see it.
I don't watch the news very often.
Yeah, well, it does affect Kate.
Right.
The world's gone shit.
We already knew that.
Yeah. And I'm joining it.
Every day it gets a little bit worse, David.
Every day we stray further from God.
Where's the chat? Honestly, is it in the chat?
Who's in the chat? Okay. We have we have
Jim,
East Coast
Joel.
Frills.
I
Lance.
just-
Would you like to say hello to Lance?
Hi, Lance.
He wants you to say how you normally say it.
That is how I say it.
Right. Donald, who
Back at work.
condolences, sent me my condolences, said, David, shit, that sucks. I think that might have been about the wedding. And can the dress be Blackpool colours? No, it cannot be Donald. It's pink. Don't worry, the kids have already picked the dress. It's a pink furry thing, princessy thing. It's like
So are you wearing a Blackpool uniform when you get married?
I would rather burn it.
wait up. Yeah, because the Blackpool players are a bunch of fucking fairies anyway, so yeah.
There you go. Because I know you're always talking about Blackpool. You just love the hell out of them.
Don't mind the town, hate the football club.
Yeah, I have the similar issue with a team here. I love the suburb but hate the football team. So
Maybe curtains.
I know where you're coming from.
Yes.
No.
Oh, and it does it to make it even worse. Yeah, my friends on the Preston North End forum, right, that I do the football scores for.
Hmm.
They're all. Some of them are actually going to come down to the seafront and cheer me on.
Yeah.
Right. And now, if that ain't going to spark a riot, nothing will. Lots of Preston fans in the middle of Blackpool on when Blackpool are playing.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, what could possibly?
come to think of it, it's only an hour from here.
Yeah, there's going to be.
Well, Mark, if you would like to join me, you can. But you have to get an outfit. Yeah, you can come and meet me at Stargate, and we'll walk down. 34 miles.
Oh, I can find you a lot of people that would join you.
I'm sure you could.
There you go. There you go. You got to promote David.
Yeah. Hey, Jim.
Just go to Canal
They're not walking, I'm getting the tram.
Laura says she's not walking, she's getting the tram.
Napoleon's. Yeah. Hey, your bus pass works on the tram there.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What?
We start the live stream, right? And we walk a couple of steps, and then you start shaking the camera and go, oh, signal, signal, signal. And then suddenly we're at Gin Square and we're done. We'll get on the tram.
Come to think of
They do
the
realise
the bus pass doesn't work on the tram in Blackpool. It works on the buses, but not the tram.
Oh, crap.
What?
Apparently the bus pass don't work on the tram.
Oh, no.
All right. The service one goes down the seafront, and no one ever gets on that.
Yeah, I caught that from outside.
Hey, Brenda. Brenda, help me.
Brenda.
Send in this the SAS or something. Rescue
I'm
me.
more excited for the day before.
Whatever the water park.
You know about the wedding.
What's that
If you'd
indoor?
like to see that, that'll be on TikTok.
Yes. So, Paul, the day of the wedding, yeah, you have permission from Laura. She will send you the link to her TikTok, yeah, and you can share the stream, but you'd have to go live at 1 o'clock our time, so an hour earlier, because we're getting married at 1, which is 8 o'clock your time.
Okay.
Yeah. You'll be able to share the video of us. No, you won't, Brenda. Pack it in.
What was that?
Yeah,
This
yeah.
isn't about
Everybody,
donating.
we need to raise £2,000, okay?
No, we don't. £2. £2. That's
You
it.
need to raise £2,000, and then Dominic's going to send you a
So
G-string.
people just remember, I
Yeah,
have
everybody.
with you from the start, right?
We are going to raise £2,000 for charity.
And he's going to wear a G-string too.
No, there's no G-strings involved, Paul. You need to get the G-string out your head. It's not a good image, right? In fact, I'll probably get arrested, right, for scaring the whole of the town. Yeah. Thank you, Brenda.
Well, what you do is you just tell him it's all for charity.
Yeah. So anyway, on the day of the wedding, Paul, you can click the link and load TikTok up, and you can share the video of us getting married on your channel while we're getting married.
Dominic has to stay up a bit later. There's no answer to that, is there?
No, he's ringing his therapist. He had that image of me and a G-string from Paul. So
That's it.
Even Captain Joe's on the phone to his therapist. How can I get this image done? I need help.
Right, I'm gonna go to bed.
The good news is there's a website going to be up next week for it all.
I've got to try and not get flustered on my wedding. We have to read vows out.
Get what?
You have to actually read vows.
Yeah.
I've got to try not to get flustered. I don't like
Oh,
talking
flustered. I thought you said plastered.
No, I'm going to get flustered before we go.
We're getting absolutely plastered before we get to the wedding. Jesus. Oh, well, who's this?
Not me.
Mark's got it. Mark's got it all printed up. Did you circulate it around the neighborhood, Mark? Did you circulate the date around to everybody so that they'll all go and see David and Laura?
No.
No.
Nobody here knows David and Laura.
Mark,
Yeah.
if there was ever a way of putting me off this idea, that was that a video was here. I do not want to meet that on Blackpool Seafront.
It's a belter, isn't it?
That's just a normal day around McDonald's in Blackpool, isn't it?
Probably. I'll just send it to Dominic so he knows what we're laughing about.
Hey, David, Brenda wants to know the exact date again.
I won't send
Right.
it all because it'll put it on the screen.
The date of the wedding is on the 28th of October, and the date for Blackpool is the 29th of October.
28th, 20th and 29th.
Yeah, 28th and
October.
29th.
28.
28, 28, and 29.
28th and 29th. Okay.
Right. Let me,
That gives him the time from when he has to dress nice for the wedding to when he's going to get. He goes and
right. Let me tell you,
does the trans walk, right?
Paul, it's not a trans walk because I'm not going trans. It's a one-off event. One-off. That's it. Right. I've told my neighbours
It's on the
that have
phone.
all said to me, yeah. My neighbour upstairs went, "Oh, we've got to watch you practicing in heels." I was like, "No, it's a one-time event. That's it. No heels any other time. One day, one event. Done."
Well, it's a 1-day trans event with starring David.
No, one-day drag event.
Yeah, there is a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference. Trans is where you go full up and wear women's clothes all the time, and drag is where you just put it on for charity or fun or you're an idiot.
Yeah.
And
So you're going to drag your trans.
yeah, we're not going to call it that. Drag your trans down Blackpool Seafront. See that going down well.
Yeah.
So let me put you off donating. You ready? That's the dress the kids have picked.
Okay.
That's what David's
$2,000
wearing. Yeah, you know,
$2,000.
underneath that, you could wear a really nice G-string.
No. Oh.
I mean that dress almost screams G-string, doesn't it? Don't you think so,
No.
Dominic?
Ah,
No,
I'm not
these are
commenting.
these are the shoes
I'm
they've
saying out of
picked.
this.
I
Look at
won't
the
say
shoes.
anything.
Here's the shoes he's
Oh,
got to wear.
nice.
It screams commando.
And
Right.
are you going to wear those socks as well?
Oh no. The kids have gone the full hog, right? I should never have given them free reign to choose the outfit.
Well,
Because
if they got you wearing pantyhose, make sure you get the crotchless kind so you can whip it out and make it tinkle. You know.
hell
Oh,
no.
my.
They're the
Lord.
socks. Now image all them together with pigtails, right? And tell me
Hey.
you're still gonna donate.
Oh, you got to have a wig with pigtails too. Oh, wow.
I
Not
don't
a
need a
wig.
wig.
He doesn't need a wig.
That's the last thing I need.
Well, good for you, David. You know, it's never too late. You're never too old to come out of the closet. You know what I mean? It's good for you.
Come out the closet, Paul. I'm going to be hiding in the closet, right? On the day, no one's going to be able to find me, right? Laura's going to be running around going, "Come on, we got our wedding day." And then the day after, she'll be running around going, "Come on, we've got the honeymoon suite in Blackpool."
Yeah.
Because the company that's sponsoring it are paying for the honeymoon suite in the one of the hotels.
No, Brett Castle.
No, I think it's
everybody write it down your calendar. October the 28th and 29th. 28th, they're
but
getting
as I
married,
said,
the 29th,
we have
David-
to
David-
raise £2,000, okay?
David,
That is our job. We have one job.
David comes out of
Yeah.
the closet on the 29th.
What time's Dominic?
Dominic.
It'd stay up to.
No, Dominic.
Yeah,
I agree with the 2-finger salute that you're giving. I thought.
What time's Dominic got to stay up for?
Yeah, what time would it be at 4:30
No,
when the clocks go back?
we want to know for the wedding one.
Yeah, but the clocks go back on the Sunday before, so
Dominic
No,
can
go
get to
back
things
on the
when it's
last
that.
Sunday of
When
October.
we go back.
So it falls forward an hour, right?
yeah. So
Falls back.
we'd already, by October, we've already gone forward.
right. So
They
what
will
time would it
already-
be? At
They
1
will
o'clock.
already have changed before we change.
Yeah, I changed 3 weeks before that.
Yeah.
So
So
they
what time would-
will have
Yes,
gone
Ed.
backwards. So they will be 6 hours.
Hello, Ed.
Well,
So
I think they go back to
when
11,
it works
don't
out,
you?
it's probably 11 hours by the time everything works out.
Hey,
So
you
is
got
that
here
what-
just
No, I didn't mean
in
Dominic.
time, just in
I mean-
time, because David's telling us about his drag outfit he's going to wear in
Yeah.
October.
I mean, the Eastern
And
time.
we have
Paul-
we have to raise money for it.
Yeah, and Paul's
I
coming
get
over
you.
to
your
to wear
checkbook
another
out?
one.
No.
You mean, no.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody.
Hey, David.
That's an idea. I've just got a great idea. Guys,
On
it's
the-
come to me. It's come to me now. I can raise money over here. Paul can raise money over there. But instead of Paul having to walk, because I know Paul struggles to walk, he could just fly the drone in it.
David, America will
Yeah, Paul's
already
gone.
have,
Yeah, Paul's gone quiet now.
I think America will already have gone back an hour. So
No, they don't go until about the first week of November.
do they?
Oh, yeah, it's the transition part. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the second
do it
week.
first, then you.
Can we just stop talking about trans here? Can we just stop
They
talking about
They changed. They went forward 2 weeks before we did.
that? Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
no, they go forward. They go, but they go back.
They spring forward earlier and they fall backwards later.
Later.
Yeah,
I think it's wonderful, David, that you can come out in public and tell everybody that you're transforming in your drag outfit that's in the closet that everybody's bought for you.
All right, can we see pictures?
No,
no, we
Yeah,
can't.
show pictures of the dress you're going to wear.
no, they've already been up. That's it. That's it. We're done now.
Yeah, just go back and watch the replay.
You have to go and watch back and watch the replay.
He,
In the last couple of minutes.
he's got
Just-
fancy shoes, and he's got
About 4 minutes before you came on, Ed.
Oh,
well, you can just move the stream back a little bit.
that's okay.
Don't worry, Ed. It's all going to be streamed live on TikTok on the day. And it's not being done until the 29th of October.
Yeah,
He-
I know,
he's-
Brandon.
he's-
I
he's-
had an orientation this morning for work. That's why I wasn't on.
David, you got to have to get a manicure and a pedicure and everything.
Wait, what? Oh,
Get a manicure and a pedicure.
Paul,
Yeah.
listen to me. Listen to me. One time, one day, one event only. Yeah. No pedicures, no manicures. Right. It's just the event, right? We are
Well-
only going to raise. No, we're only going
Is
to
it-
raise.
Is Laura going to do your makeup for you?
Apparently, yes. But we're not getting to that point. Yeah. we're only going to raise £200 so I can wear a t-shirt and shorts in the cold with flip-flops and walk down the seafront.
Dominic's just shaking his head.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
The good news is the
What's up,
website
Ed?
doesn't go live till next week. You'll all have forgot about it.
Hey, Brenda.
Hey, Joe, you missed it. David was just telling us how he's going drag.
I was listening to it.
Yeah.
You didn't see me shaking my head doing that?
Yeah. He was actually on the phone to his therapist after you mentioned the G string.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to make sure my disclaimer was up.
Even
I heard
everybody in the
G-string
chat,
went on.
yeah. Even everybody in the chat went to throw up.
Yep. Now I got to listen to a story about my son's last 3 days on a boat being sick.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, well, it was terrible.
He must have knew. He must have knew what Paul was going to say.
Huh. No, he's got his hands full being an officer on that ship. He's going to have his hands full.
Yeah, Ed. Brenda said hello, and Joe. Brenda said hello, and Joe. Laura said shut up.
Yeah, I know.
I knew that was somewhere in there.
Yeah, it'd be somewhere.
Ugh.
What do you guys
Now I
think?
want one of those hot dogs.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Yeah. What do you think? Right.
What am I thinking?
This week in October, the Tuesday's the wedding, Wednesday's the disaster. Yeah. Thursday, I think I should head to the divorce courts.
There you go.
We can do it all in 1 week.
Can I be
Maybe you
the
get a
priest?
pay one. Maybe you get a pay one price special.
Yeah, don't get a discount for early termination.
You get a discount for early release.
Yeah.
It's you've got the 7-day cooling off period.
Could you imagine if weddings came with that 7-day
I
cooling off
reckon they
period?
should have a 7-day cooling off period.
Yeah. A 28-day money back guarantee.
Yeah, yeah.
this
This
wife's this wife's defective. Can I have another?
Yeah.
Where are you going for a honeymoon, if you don't mind me asking?
What the hell's happened here?
That's Justin.
Get ready. Oh yes.
Oh yeah. I hit the
I was just
Justin's
about to
special.
get ready to pounce, but it's Justin.
no, I hit the wrong button. I hit view instead of admit.
Oh Lord help me.
Justin.
Good evening, Justin.
Hi,
Good
Justin.
evening.
Good evening, Justin. Good afternoon, Justin.
He'll be on
That's
in
a
a minute.
point.
Why does everybody keep
fine.
calling like 5 o'clock in the evening, afternoon? Hey, afternoon time. That's evening.
It's
No,
evening.
evening is
No.
6
Yeah,
o'clock.
I'll fix it.
I call
Afternoon is
evening
like
6 o'clock.
I call afternoon between like 11 and 3. Anything after that is not
Evening
time.
is after
Okay.
7.
Right. No, evening.
I generally
technic-
say after 6.
Evening. I'm the master of the world clock here because I'm in
Yeah.
Greenwich Mean Time, literally
Yeah.
down the road from it. Right. I couldn't be any closer if I tried. Well, I could, but
You
right.
could stand out the front
Even-
and say,
Yeah. So evening. Yeah. Starts at 6 o'clock. Now we're going Sheldon Cooper time. If it's 5 o'clock, yeah, between 3 and 6, he says it needs its own time slot. So he's calling it pre-evening.
okay. Yeah, valid. I'll take that.
And the funny thing is, I'm watching that episode right now where he says it.
Well, like the reason I picked 3 o'clock, 11 to 3, is because that's like the time to eat lunch if you want to eat lunch. If you don't eat nothing by 3 o'clock, you might as well just wait till dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right. So you get up, you have breakfast, then you have your mornings, then you've got your 11s, yeah, maybe a snack in the middle there, right? Then you got lunchtime at midday, right? Then you got your 1 o'clock snack, yeah. Your 2 o'clock is afternoon tea. 3 o'clock is your pre-go home snack. 4 o'clock is your go home snack. 5 o'clock you're in the drive-through, yeah, getting your snack for driving.
Yeah.
6 o'clock you've got to make your tea because you didn't tell the kids that you had a McDonald's. Yeah. 7 o'clock is supper. 8 o'clock is kids' bedtime. Yeah, gotta have a biscuit. 9
Yeah.
o'clock, yeah, you can skip 9 o'clock unless you've got any chocolate biscuits. 10 o'clock's
Yeah.
the Paul Murray pizza hour.
Yeah.
Or Boston cream hour.
Boston cream hour.
11
Oh.
o'clock is Fifi.
Yeah.
Now you know there's
Then
an
you've- then
ongoing
you've got the-
obesity.
Yeah. Then you've got your midnight raid, fridge raid.
Like I
Okay,
said, you
so-
know there's an ongoing obesity problem in the Western world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've just labelled it.
Here you go, Dominic.
I wait till they eat breakfast and dinner.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it.
Yes.
Oh, is that a wiener?
Subway restaurant here. That's a Doritos footlong
Well,
chicken nacho.
Yeah, I
It
read about
looks
that.
nothing like that.
Yes,
I
got 'em
watched a
here.
guy do a review on it the other day. It looks
Really?
like garbage. It tasted
Yes.
good. He said the taste was good, but it looks nothing like that. It's not full or anything.
Yes,
Wow.
but that's the problem. Yeah. What it looks like
Looks
in the
good, though.
picture, yeah, that's all plastic and 3D printed and
But the thing is
Whatever.
to fill that tray up, he had to use half of a big bag. What they actually use in the store is just one of those little tiny bags. That's all you get.
No, that ain't good.
He said the flavor was really good. He goes, but the amount you get, he said, was trash. Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
It did. It looked like crap. It really
Well, it's
did.
only $5, so it can't be that much. We got a Subway right at the hospital. It's in the hospital.
Yeah, we got one. in our
And if I
hospital,
order
too.
Subway at the one down the street and order the one at the hospital, the one at the hospital's got more meat all the time. It's made better. And I think they do that because it's at the hospital.
Yeah, we got one in our hospital.
Yeah,
Sarah can go
thanks.
in there and use her employee card. She goes in there and gets us all dinner once in a while. She just swipes her employee badge and they take it out of her pay.
Yeah.
She gets a
But
discount.
the reason why you get more at the hospital is because the hospitals pays Subway to give you a heart attack.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
That's the thing is Subway's motto used to be like super healthy. Now they're selling a lot of garbage food, like foot-long cookies and foot-long fucking
No,
pretzels
no,
and all
no,
kinds of
no.
shit.
Wait,
Whose video is this?
who's this, Lance?
Lance.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's going for that van.
Is Lance even on the panel?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. That's why he joined the panel.
Yeah, he said he's gonna fly right through that truck and it's gonna come out the other way.
Bet she hits the ground.
No, he's going to hit that girl on the head.
That's what I was just
He's
thinking.
gonna do a flip and wind up on the ground. Watch.
Oh, you called it.
Yeah.
You must have seen the video.
You already told me about it.
God, dude, Zoom has gotten so bad with. They used to be really good at rendering videos when you'd share them.
That looked like mine
So
yesterday.
Fucking crap,
I
man.
didn't have a GoPro on it.
Well, it's like you get every other frame. It's like 1 minute he's on one side of the hill, next minute he's on the other side
Yep.
of the field.
Lance,
seen that
that's just
video
bad
that-
parking.
That you posted, Joe. The
All left
construction
the
one.
fly ship.
That was a nice video. The one at the construction site there.
Oh yeah, that looked good. I like that one.
That's what I do for a living, eh?
Really?
Yeah, I do that kind of stuff, yeah. I hate doing those roundabouts.
Yeah,
What,
if you
you're
go
a lot-
look at the Christmas Eve, Johnny and I flew the same thing. The whole top was off of the top was off of the water tower. He had a crane sticking out of it, and
Oh.
the crane was at 338 feet. The tip of the crane. So I took a picture looking down at 738 feet.
Hey, so Ed, do you make a lot of money being a lot lizard at the construction sites or what?
Do I what?
Yeah.
Do I what?
You said
I
you
didn't
work
get it.
you work at the construction sites?
Yeah.
You like kind of like a lot lizard or what?
No, bro, I work hard.
He out there in stockings. He's like, "Woo, hey boys, want to take a lunch break with me?"
I was talking about Tim like that, you know.
You've probably seen the videos on Facebook.
What's up, Brenda, Joel, Jim? Lance says you're gonna come on the panel with no audio. That's like normal.
Yeah.
How many times you come on the panel and said hi, and then you never heard shit from him for another hour or two?
Oh, that piece of crap mic that you told me to buy, by the way. I tried to hook it to a soundboard and the soundboard won't read it.
What do you need it for a soundboard for?
I wanted to put a soundboard on so I could put some extra stuff in it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go, Art. Just get yourself a Steam Deck or a Loop Deck. You can program all that shit in there. You can put shortcuts to all your favorite websites, everything. You just push the button on the screen. Takes you right to your website.
Yeah, I bought it on Whoop for $28. It's normally like 60. And
Was-
I don't think the thing's plugged in all the way because everything else works. But when I plug the mic into it, it snaps, but I don't think it's in for enough.
So it's an actual like physical board.
I'll show you what I got. We go look for it.
I thought you were using like a virtual one or something.
That's a physical. Oh,
That is a expensive ass mic, so I don't know what to come.
yeah, that's why it says if it's a condenser mic, you got to hit the 47. What you call it on the top for a condenser. You could use the dynamic of a condenser with it.
Oh, where's the Donald when you need him?
It's an audio mixer. That's what I bought.
But it's not registering the mic.
Yeah, it's not picking up the mic. The mic, when I plug the mic in, it's not, the mic's not showing up at all.
And that's using their program for that soundboard.
Yeah, like I said, I tried to do it real quick. I'm gonna have to go look at it. Hold on.
Do they have a, or does that, I'm sure that soundboard's got some kind of program for running it.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's the problem.
You might have to find that program.
It's always usually a program.
Because, like, I mean, that's basically what a Steam Deck and a Loop Deck does, but you have to have the program on the computer
Yeah,
in order to run certain features on it. Otherwise, they ain't gonna do shit.
yeah, it wasn't doing shit with that one. It wasn't even letting, the mic wouldn't even turn on.
Like I said, there is nothing bad about that mic you got. So, I mean, just it could just be a confliction between the two, but I'm thinking there's some kind of program you're supposed to download for that. Look in your box that it came in and see if there's any QR codes or websites.
Yeah,
that tell you
I'll
to
go through it. Like I said, I was doing about 5 things. I just put it together and I took it apart. I'll figure it out. Let me find it on there.
What was the name
I
of
got
it
it
again?
on Whoop. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to find a better picture of it.
Yeah, what was the name of it though?
Shit, I gotta look at it again. Hold on.
What the fuck is Whoop? Timu shit is
Whoop is
that?
a specialized place.
Never heard of that website.
It's the latest thing at the moment.
Was it like a high-end Timu?
It
Kind
seems
of.
that
Like
way.
They're part of Amazon. That's the one I bought right there.
Fiefin. Okay, hold that up there for a minute. Go back up. Fief. Okay, that's what I eat. Gaming audio mixer software.
And I got it for $28.
What does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Their official. The fuck is their official site?
I bet you they got a what you call it. It's probably a
Gaming
driver. on
streaming
that one.
software only available in FIFA official channels. The fuck does that mean?
Mm. Oh,
Did it come
okay.
with a little DVD?
No.
Let's see if this takes me anywhere.
Yeah, I found that channel. software.
You found their channel or their website?
No, I found a website and it says only available at their official channels.
Yeah, but then you
So what's-
click on it and it doesn't fucking take you anywhere.
I know, that's what I was looking at.
Hey, where the fuck could that be at?
Now if you click above, look above, okay? And I don't know if it's gonna be the same thing. If you look above it, go back on where it was, under software.
Uh-huh.
If you look above, it says download control deck. That's gonna be something different though.
I'm gonna trying to see.
Okay, what you're doing here? You're doing your Steam Deck.
No. He's got a Thiefin audio mixer, but when you go to their website to download the software, it says it's only available in their official channel, but it gives you no link to go to an official channel. I don't know what that means. What the fuck does that mean, official channel?
Yeah, that's it right there. When you go to software, it says go to their official channels.
Oh God, no.
On your box, Joe, on your box, did it come with a little cue bar inside?
No,
Hold on.
it does not.
Yeah, and there's no way of getting to, like, if you click on those, it doesn't take you anywhere. It literally just reloads the same page.
Yeah.
Well, but it doesn't like explain what do they mean by official channels. What the fuck does that mean?
Exactly.
It means you ain't getting it.
That's what it sounds like, don't it?
No,
Maybe
I'm
there's a
telling you,
tariff
you're
on
not
it.
getting it. I'm going to tell you now, 100%, you are not getting that software. And it will not work.
Why?
So
Have you
how
had
is that
that one
supposed to
before?
work?
I've had exactly the same one.
Yeah.
Only 3 weeks ago. Right? And
Yeah.
Sheen tried to tell me it was non-refundable. And I went, I don't give a fuck what you say. You either take it back or I'm coming to China, I'm going to shove it somewhere where the sun don't shine.
Can you tell me where that is, Mr.
Up the
David?
back passage. Put it this way, I got my refund.
Yeah.
I didn't get it through Amazon. I got it through
How much did you pay for that?
$28.
Yeah, that's why.
Fill it with confidence there, Justin.
Ain't no name brand one gonna, because if you're looking at like Elgato's audio Steam Decks, dude, you're looking
Yeah.
at $130 to $170. But that comes with software and everything.
Yeah.
Like that's probably why it's conflicting with that microphone. It ain't the microphone. It's probably
You
not
need
that good of
software.
Well, that's the thing. And if you can't get the software, it's kind of a useless fucking system.
No, I'll tell you why it's conflicting with that microphone. That's not their official microphone.
Oh,
Right.
they want you to buy their microphone?
Yeah, if you buy their microphone, you think Echo's bad now? Jesus Christ, that thing goes for it.
What are you wanting to do? Just do sound effects, Joe?
Yeah, I was gonna play with it.
Just get a Steam Deck, dude.
What's a Steam Deck?
There, you're
Justin?
gonna. Here, I'll show you. You're gonna
Stream Deck, not Steam.
stream. Yeah, I was thinking Steam, the game thing. Hold on.
Yeah.
So Steam. I'll show you what it is, because I actually got two of them. I got a 15-button loop deck, and I have a 6-button Steam Deck or Stream Deck. I keep saying Steam.
Is the forecast for tomorrow in Port Huron? Look for partly sunny weather,
So,
with a high of 58 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 44
Alexa,
degrees.
shut the hell up. All right. So this is a Stream Deck right here.
Oh,
So
okay.
what you can do is program like your favorite websites to the buttons.
Yeah.
And you can do multiple pages too. So they got the big ass one. That's the one. I have the little 6-button one. Let me see if I can find
I've got
it. Yeah,
I've
this
got
one here.
the 15-button one. And it's fucking awesome.
Also, you
Yeah.
can program it instead of going through with the cursor. You can just press the button.
Yeah. So if you want to
Yeah.
like say put your YouTube channel on there, you want to put Joe's YouTube, all your favorite YouTube channels, and you can do multiple pages. Like you
Yeah.
can do unlimited amounts of pages. Like
Well, you stop.
Shit,
and you
eh?
can program each page and for the 6 buttons for each page. But you can get the bigger ones that have like this one's. I don't know this brand, but that one's
You
got
bring
15.
it down a bit, for that $58 one, so I can take a picture.
Oh, right here.
Just hold on there for a second, please.
I
That's the
can
mini.
send you the.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's the one. I have that one, and then I have a big 15 button one like that. But mine has
Oh shit, that's
3
even better.
buttons there, and then it's got 2 buttons underneath.
Hold on, don't move, don't move,
Before you
don't move.
right, before you go buying any of them, Ed.
Thank you, thank you.
Ed, before you go buying them,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
do your research because I've got one called fuck knows. Well, something similar to that, but for who, yeah, and I can use the proper Stream Deck software, and it's got 15 buttons. I can program 10 pages, which is more than the others, and also down the side it's got three extra screens, so I get my weather, the date and time, and it all flicks through. And I use mine, so when I'm playing Euro Trucks, I press a button for Euro Trucks, and all the extra little things that I have to find on my keyboard, you know, like lower trailer, raise trailer, and stuff like that. I've programmed them into it, so I just press that now, and it's got pictures to it.
Yeah, and you
cool.
can actually customize each picture for each button. Now
Yeah.
this is the one I have. It's not $12, but this is the other one I have.
Oh,
I have
no,
that
that's cheap.
But the 2 best to go with is either Stream Deck or Loop Deck. Those are the 2 main brands. Now, like Logitech does make some, but those are like the 2 brands that most streamers use. Will either be Stream Deck or Loop Deck.
Yeah, the one I got, the FU whatever, yeah, that one I got from Vinted, and the guy sold it for £5. Yeah, and when I got it, I was like, it ain't gonna work, it ain't gonna do much. I thought it was gonna be one of them, you know, where all the buttons are just screens and you have to touch it. Yeah, but they're not the proper buttons.
Stop, please.
Yeah, and I'll let you into a little secret. If you could get the little touchscreen monitors. Yeah,
That's what my Loop Deck is.
Yeah, the little touchscreen monitors that you get off for Raspberry Pis. You can actually program your own buttons to your own size that you want.
Oh, you just lost me there.
Yeah, you probably just buy one of them.
Dude, you're way over his fucking head, bro.
You just went.
Yeah, way over his pay grade.
You drive your old truck?
I do.
Stop, please.
Well, kind of.
I used to do it
Pissing
for
me
a long time and then I stopped.
They've
Well,
got do you do the American trucks or the Euro trucks?
Yeah, the American trucks, yeah.
Yeah, Laura's got that. She wants to get Missouri, which has just come out. Only because she
Yes.
wants to try and find Donald and run him over, which I think is a bit cruel.
So this is one of my pages here, and as you can see, I pulled Laura and David's and Amanda's and Paul's and all those. I actually
that's
pulled
cool.
their profile pictures and set each button to their profile picture that they have.
Okay,
And I can just push that and it goes right to their YouTube page or their TikTok.
that's cool.
You don't have to sit there and go through the browser or, click on anything. I can just walk up, press a button, and I'm right on. I don't have to do
Yes,
anything.
Donald,
touch
I
anything.
agree.
And then my
Did I mention his name?
My Stream Deck I just use for my music.
Yeah. Donald's giving you a right of reply there.
Yeah.
What's great is
I'll have
that
to read it.
what's great about those too, Ed, like, is if you ever want to start streaming or anything, they have plugins for OBS, Streamlabs. They have them for Zoom.
I agree with you, Donald. It's rude.
They have all the plugins for
She
all
wants
the
to knock
different
your Doom.
streaming
She
programs.
actually wants to knock your Doom buggy off the road. I think that's disgusting behavior.
Yeah, Joe, if you want something small, dude, just get that small Steam Deck. It's only $60.
Well, it's saying right here also, when I plug it in, the lights on, it says it's hooked into the system. And then when you look over here for Windows, it says that you got to go in sound settings and change it all from there.
Oh, maybe you have to change your output to that.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
But then, huh?
I'll play with it. I already told him I want a refund. See what there's like.
I did. If to be honest, I would just return that no name one and just get a little 6-button Steam Deck you can play around with. And see
I
if you
probably
even
don't need
like
that
it, you
either.
know?
I didn't need this. I just thought it'd be neat, you know.
Well, that's
Joe,
what
Give
I'm
me
saying.
another colored thing in my gay nightclub.
But what I'm saying is just get the little 6-button one and you can play with that, and it's not overly expensive.
Yeah.
It's only 60, it's only 50 some dollars.
Look, guarantee you, with my son coming in next week, if I got all these lights going when he comes in, he's gonna say the same thing.
Hey,
Did
Joe,
you turn it on me or something?
do you have those strip
Stop.
lights around your wall too, like everybody else?
Iggy, stop. What'd you say?
You have those little LED lights around your wall too, like everybody else has?
No, I've got one of those LED lights over there that can flip the colors though.
I bet you Justin has it.
Stop it.
What?
Hey,
Have what?
those LED lights that go around like on top of under your roof there, your ceiling.
Not on my
Justin, ignore that
ceiling.
picture I've just sent you.
They're in my cabinets above my desk. Where all my figures are at. All my Funko Pops and stuff.
Where is Facebook?
Oh, Funko Pops.
But it's just one little strip. It's not nothing. I don't have them all over my bedroom or nothing.
You see what Donald put in there? Why would David consider marrying a crazy bat like that?
Ooh.
Shut up, Donald. You're gonna say, "Shut up, Donald."
Yeah. Excuse the mess
And then
behind
say-
the behind my stream deck. All this little crap over
Yeah.
here. Yeah, but that's what mine is. I've actually screwed it to the table.
Oh, great.
Oh, nice.
That looks good.
And that's the name of it, the
Yeah, both of mine are on a rail. Both of mine are
That's how I
on a
pronounce
rail system I made, so I can move them around my desk.
Gonna be honest, I'm not that fancy.
I took one of the rails from my old 3D printer,
Yeah.
and then I got them attached to that, and I can move them, slide them back and forth. Adjust
That's
them.
cool. Hey, by the way, look at it, Justin. It's TP. This is the PETG. So I made them with the right stuff this time.
Is that the screwing ones, Joe?
Yeah.
Cool.
So now I got 2 sets of them. I got a bunch of these little bitty Ziploc bags, and I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna make about 10 sets of them, keep them in my car. So when I see a good looking chick in a Jeep, I can say, "Here."
I was just gonna say that's what they do here. They leave them in people's Jeeps, yeah.
Well, the thing is Joe needs to get some nice little Ziploc baggies, the little mini ones, and then put a little card in there, his channel card, and then write on there what they are, and zip it up,
Yeah.
and you can set it on their windshield. And not only will they have his channel name, but then they will know exactly what they're for. Because they might not think they're little mini ducks or something.
Remember, Joe, there's cameras now, eh?
Giving them to Tesla owners, yeah. They put that in Sentry mode.
And I found out how to get those tulips to work with that. It's got a little screw in deal. I couldn't get them to work yesterday. I took a fingernail file and just kind of touched it a little bit around it, and it went right in.
That's what I
Nice.
said last time. Just use a little file and just be real easy because, well, sometimes it could just be a little piece of filament that's keeping it from going
But
in.
what's happening is when they're sitting there for a couple of days, I think they're swelling up a little.
Yeah, I guess that could happen. Yeah, depending on the temperature.
Yeah. So I got 3 green ones to do tonight, and then 2 stems that I broke. Then I'm done.
So what colors do you have? Red, Green.
Got a orange, a yellow, and a blue, all pastel colors. And then I'm gonna have a green pastel.
Nice.
I just broke one of my ducks.
Uh-oh.
I went to pull a piece off and I pulled the whole bottom off.
Uh-oh, you gotta monkey glue it.
No, I'll just print one more, it's easier. Takes about 15 minutes.
I'll be honest, David, out of the Steam Deck and the Stream Deck and the Loop Deck, I actually like Loop Deck's program a little bit better.
Yeah, mine's not too bad. Right, I've got a map for you. Right.
Yeah.
Paul, this is perfect timing for you to come back because now you can have another dig about Blackpool Football Club.
Well, that's your favorite football club. What are you complaining about?
Yeah, I'm going to be starting off from here. I've got to walk all the way along here.
Yeah.
Where the red line is. Yeah, all the way around. All the way around that. There's the fucking football ground, the shithole. Yeah, I might take a shit in there. Yeah. Walk around, yeah. Yeah. Gotta go all the way down.
Hey. He's gonna take another shit over there.
Yeah. Then I go all the way along here and I go all the way round this roundabout and back through the town to the town centre, back to the hotel that's here. And that's the journey I've got to do before.
Well, maybe you better get a sash to where it says Mayor of Blackpool,
Paul, turn
Mayor
your
of
mic
Blackpool,
down.
yeah.
It is really loud again.
Turn my what?
Turn your mic down and zoom.
Is that any better?
Turn it down in the Zoom settings.
No, I turned it down on the microphone.
No, it's not any better.
Hey, Mr. David, what was the name of that thing that you had? Zuzu, UU?
FHOOU.
Oh, hold on. Let me grab a pen. Hold on, sir, please.
How do you say it? Foo.
Fuck you.
I don't think the volume. I don't think the volume mic or the volume switch on those mics for the Yetis. I think those are only really for your computer audio output and your if you got headphones plugged into it. I don't think it actually controls the volume mic. The mic volume, I mean.
Okay, mate.
Right. F for Freddy, H for
F. Hold on. FH.
Yeah. Double O.
Oh,
U.
O for Oscar. U for uniform.
UU. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Oh, double O for out of here.
Yeah.
What is you talking about the deck you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
on
seem a little
repose.
intimidating, but once you get into the program, and they're easy to program, super easy.
That's when I'll pass my computer to him, to Mr. David.
Yeah,
Well, you
it's
can
not
pass.
hard
You
at
can
all.
pass it over, but you ain't getting it back. I live in the UK. I'm not paying 124% tariff to return it.
Actually, it's 245 now. Got up today.
Yes.
That won't surprise me.
Oh, he went to 145, right?
No, it's 245 now. He upped it another 100%.
You serious?
Is that for
Good.
China?
Yeah, and
It's China?
that was just for China, and that was about 4 or 5 hours ago. He did.
Oh, that's it for DJI. DJI's fucked. Pardon the language.
Oh, yeah, that Mavic 4 is going to be like 15 grand now.
Oh,
That Mavic 4 is not coming to the United States, I guarantee you.
wow.
Yeah, you've just gotta come to Australia and buy one.
I was told at work today by some guys. They were saying that the companies that send the stuff from there, they're the ones who pay, not the consumers.
No.
They're going to pass. They pay the tariff. Look,
They're not wearing it.
they pay the tariffs, but they're going to add that onto the price of whatever they're selling you. So they're not going to, because they're not going to take that hit. They're going to pass that on to the consumer.
Is that better now?
Yes,
That's better, Paul. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Justin.
What?
Justin, over the weekend, I was flying up at a lighthouse, and there's an attorney that does FPV drone. and he was out there, had all of his, he had about 15 drones out there. And we got to talking about the tariffs, and he said, yeah, let me tell you what it's doing already. He ordered a $900 FPV drone, and he ordered it, paid for it. But 2 days later, he gets a notice from the company saying that it will be going to customs, and customs will be charging the tariff to him. And he said when he checked it, it was more than the drone would cost.
Yeah, I mean, that's any which way the consumer is going to have to pay it.
And
But
he
that's the
said if
thing.
he was to get it out of customs, you got to pay it.
But see, that's the thing, is he's buying that as a single item as a consumer. I'm talking about when companies buy in bulk, they're going to pay the tariffs initially, but they're going to add that onto the price of whatever they're selling.
Yeah, they
They're
have
not gonna-
I was looking on eBay last night, and they a Mini 3 Pro coming out, not a Mini 3 Pro, a Mavic 3 Pro. Stop. Mavic 3 Pro with the controller, the RC1 controller. They had on there, buy it now, $50, right? On eBay, it said $800 shipping.
Yeah.
From Korea. And then it says you will be tariffed from customs. So if they're doing it, I don't know what Korea's tariffs are, but if it's 100%, you're gonna be paying the $1,600.
I think Korea was one of the 10%.
Yeah, so that would not be a bad deal coming out of Korea.
Because there was 3 or 4 Asian countries where they only matched them 10% to 10%.
Yeah.
I can't remember which 4 it was, but there was 3 or 4 of them.
You know, I would jump on that 850 in a minute if I knew that all I'm gonna have is about $100 tariff.
Yeah,
when it
but
got
what's
here.
the exchange rate though? Is that 850 American?
I don't know. It's not worth doing it. It's not worth taking a chance. You know what I mean? But that would be a steal. You get it for $1,000.
Well, that's the thing, like I said too, is DJI is not a very big company on the grand scheme of things, you know.
Yeah.
A $12 to $15 billion evaluation, dude, there's companies that would spend that in a day. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not a very big company. They can't afford to take that hit to try to keep the prices low for consumers. And they're not going to. They would never do that, because then they wouldn't be making any money.
Come on, Lance, you're supposed to serpentine in and out of each one of those. Same thing coming up here, all those little poles, you need a serpentine, in and out, in and out, in and out.
I mean, if big companies like Amazon and Walmart wouldn't even be able to afford to do that in the long term, DJI
you're right.
definitely wouldn't be able to do it.
Oh, watch that one, watch that one, watch that one, watch that one. There you go.
You just gave Joe PTSD.
I'm telling you.
I thought you couldn't fly it over cars.
No, you can fly.
There's nobody in them.
There's nobody in them and it's not moving.
And that's
Could hit
Lance
the
right
boat.
there, so you don't
Oh,
count.
it's gonna hit the boat. Oh.
Whoa. Blinded by the sun.
Pull up.
He is trying to get himself a bill from somebody, whether it be
Yeah.
that big glass panel he's going to run into or somebody's yacht. Where he
You almost hit
fucking
that guy
scratched-
getting out the car too. You saw that?
Yeah, he almost scratched that little mini yacht.
Oh shit! I
cell
thought he was
pole
gonna
that
hit the
would've cost-
handicap sign.
You know, he would have scratched that pole, Joe, and that would have been like 20 grand replacement right
At least 20 grand.
there.
That's fast.
You'd have clipped that mast on that sailboat. He'd fly right into this building and you just leave.
I guess that's same on the truck there, right?
I'm gonna be honest, Ed. These DJI FPV drones aren't fast.
That is
Go down there.
You compare it to an actual FPV drone. These
There
things
goes the
are
handicap
awesome.
sign. Oh shit. Oh,
Oh, you should have went down that walkway. Oh, no
Yeah.
guts. No guts, no glory.
Talking about clipping things, our
Could
local
have
bus
landed on his
company,
windshield. Watch.
our local public transport company brought in some buses. They actually travelled them 300 miles from Scotland.
No, not yet.
Right?
Not
They
yet.
gave it to a bus driver who managed on his first run to turn into the bus station and rip the whole side off
Not
on the bus
yet.
station.
Oh god.
Literally just shaved the whole lot off.
Go eat the
Like,
food in your dish.
Yeah,
Wait.
we're getting a new bus tomorrow. It's fresh out the factory. They drove it down from North Carolina.
Yeah,
Nice.
probably won't work.
I don't know. He's going to trade our old bus in tomorrow at the other bus yard in Bartow. So
Would it not be better keeping hold of it for a couple of days?
Oh, he's flying inside
Just
the
in case you
warehouse.
have teething issues.
oh dude, there's probably 100 spare buses that just sit in the yards at all the time. So that's not
Oh,
really a
that's
big issue.
Do you get the kids singing that song, Going on a Trip on my favourite piece of shit?
No, because I've told them to
No.
shut up.
Doing 95, we're all gonna fucking die.
And the wheels on the bus go round and round.
I've heard that.
Actually-
Don't shh. I've heard that enough out of my granddaughter.
Good way
Right.
to get thrown off the bus right there.
Yeah. A couple of years ago, we were on the bus and the kid was actually playing it on a tab and singing it. And he was really winding up the driver because he was going, the driver on the bus goes, whap, 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 whap. Yeah. All of a sudden, the bus slammed on. The driver got out. He went, shut that bloody tab up. The bus driver had to get off and have a cigarette because he was so stressed.
Good evening,
What's
Mr.
up,
Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah, because apparently,
Hey Johnny, what's up?
Hey, Johnny.
I guess
Donald,
Amazon.
the reason
What's
I'm
that?
considering marrying that crazy bat like that, blackmail. Telling you. She's
Yeah.
got something on me. Can't tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Because apparently even the big retailers, I guess, have already started canceling their orders over there. So you're probably right, Joe. You're probably not going to see the Mavic 4.
Yeah, I'm not. That's why I'm
Oh.
saying if that company comes back with that Mavic 3 Pro for $15.99, I'm jumping on it. Because they'll give me one more battery and it'll fly with everything I have.
I would
And
just
it's a
be
brand
really
new Mavic
worried.
3 Pro.
I'd be real worried about buying from another country, though.
Yeah.
Because remember what happened to
This is all
Lance?
fulfilled through Amazon here.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, remember what happened to Lance when he bought that one from France?
Yeah.
Turned out to be a scam through eBay.
Yep.
Yeah, well, this one isn't. Captain Ray's already got one.
Yeah. Now he had a problem with his. He was
Really?
flying, he was doing a hyperlapse, and it stopped at 81 pictures. Stopped doing the hyperlapse. Now
That's
he
'cause
might
there's-
have touched the sticks. Because if you touch the
That's-
sticks, well, sometimes you could cancel it.
No, that's because they're selling you guys all the return drones now for the same price.
Could be.
You can get the drones, gonna have a broken arm, fucking gimbals gonna be all twisted.
Well, it was brand new in the box, all sealed. He put it on State Farm, so if something wrong with it, he could always hit the wall and say, "Hey,
It's gonna be in that fine print down there, parts only. You didn't see it.
Joe, did you read what Johnny said?
What? Wait, hold on.
Clean up in Rocket League. Oh, okay.
Don't jump on it. You'll break it.
Yeah. It won't fly after that.
Oh, nice, Lance.
Yeah, if they have that deal, it comes. I'm gonna keep watching it. That deal hits again. I'm gonna get it.
I haven't played Rocket League in a minute.
I'm mad. I missed it twice. The first time I just procrastinated and said, "No, I really don't. I'm gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see." And then it closed. I said, "Oh, it's no big deal." Then when it came back, I looked at it and I said, "Oh, it's only $50 more than the other one." I said, "I might just do it." And I put it in the cart. I actually put it in the cart. And then the guy said, "Hey, I want to buy the drone. Can you meet me today?" I said, "Well, I'm gonna go get the money for the drone. Then I've only got to put as 800 right towards it. That's how I looked at it. I
Yeah,
just
but
take that 800.
you should have just bought it then and then walked out and got the 800.
I know I should have, but I
there
left.
any
I
which-
didn't think about buying it. All the way up there, I thought about buying. Oh, I should have bought it.
That's why next time if you run across another deal like that, jump on it. Don't wait. Because that's the thing is if no newer drones are coming in, and Amazon and Walmart and all these guys aren't ordering them.
No.
And to be honest, a lot of the small companies like Dobos and Drone Nerds, those guys are not going to be able to afford to buy that shit.
Yeah, a lot of these people don't get them. That's the whole
Because
problem.
if Amazon and Walmart are saying no, that's telling right there. Because those two retailers got a lot of excess fucking money. And if they don't even want to do that, those small little guys aren't definitely ain't gonna be able to afford it. Because that's the thing is, yeah, they could buy a couple Mavic 4s for 15 grand, but then they got to make a profit off of it, or 12 grand, whatever it might cost. And I'm sure they're going to get them slightly cheaper because they're buying as a retailer, but still, it ain't going to be that much. Their profit margin would be so slim, and then it would be hard to get somebody to pay that much for a drone they know is not worth that much. You know?
And did you hear what they're doing as well? The drones they're sending out to the testers, they
And
want them back after the test, or they've
Yeah.
got to buy them at half price.
They're not
And
even
why-
giving them anymore.
Yeah, why would they even give them to them? Because most of the channels are all American channels. Most
Yep.
of them, not all of them, but most of them are.
Yeah.
The only ones that'd be worth giving them to would be like Sean and a couple of the big channels. Like I think there's one in the Netherlands. That one guy there's a couple of big channels over there, a little handful of them.
There's about half a dozen or so that get them in the UK.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those guys would be worth sending them to, but sending
I
them
think-
to any of the guys in the US, that'd be fucking pointless because you'd have to be stupid to pay 3 times as much for a drone just to have it. Like if you really have no use for it, but just wanting it. I mean, I guess if you
It's
got the
that
money to
simple.
blow like it. I mean, if you got the money, I guess by all means blow it, but it's still a stupid decision at the end of the day.
I'll bet you they'll send one for that 51 channel, whatever it's called. That guy.
I wouldn't see the
Russ,
point in
nah.
it though.
No, I think Russ has been a bit critical of the whole NDA situation.
Well,
I
and the
think that's-
thing,
So, Han,
well, and the thing is though, is I don't think any of the American channels are gonna. Why would you want to promote it? You're not gonna sell any of them. I'm telling you, not a lot. The sales are gonna drop probably like crazy.
Yeah, it's now's not the time to be either selling a drone or buying a drone because as long as you don't need to replace a drone.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I wouldn't be buying a drone.
it's not a time to buy one, but if you wait and this drags out for another month or two, you might be worth selling it because you probably get twice as much for it.
Well, that's if you have an extra one, yes.
Because I mean, you probably won't get like double, but once the drones that the retailers do have start filtering out to where they don't have anything anymore, that's all they're going to have is the used market to hit up. And so if your drone costs you 800, you might be able to get 1,200 for it.
Yep.
Ed,
That's why I pulled the regular Avadas off. I said, you know what? If it comes down to it, at least I got 2 brand new Avadas, basically.
Yeah, because those might be worth some money in a month or two, depending on how long this drags out.
Yeah, I got that one out there. I'm gonna knock you out. Stop. I got that one out there. It's in the box. It's just a drone. I put that out there by itself, and I'll put 450 on it. I got one guy, if he says he'll take 400, if I'll think about it, because I still have one, you know. But I'm probably keeping both.
Well, and everybody's saying, oh, well, China's just going to flood other markets like India with all their shit. But the problem is even India with like 1.5 billion or however many people they have, they just don't consume as much. Their purchasing power is so small compared to ours. They don't buy $1,000 iPhones. They don't tend to buy really expensive shit.
Well,
That's
no,
why
the Mini 2 SE was aimed at the Indian market.
Hmm.
Right, but what I'm saying is they don't tend to buy real expensive stuff. That's why mobile gaming's so popular in
Oh.
India. The gaming consoles aren't real popular over there because they're expensive. A lot of people can't afford them.
Hey Joe, the Maverick Air 2, the remote. Can I use my 3 remote on it?
Wait a
Or
minute.
no,
What, Mini 3 Pro on the Air 2 or Air 2S?
Air 2. The guy just says Maverick Air 2.
Yeah, I think it's
No.
the Air 2S.
Only
You
the
can't.
2S.
Oh,
2S, not 2.
I think the only
The
one you
old
can
smart
use.
controller works with the 2.
yeah, because he's asking $8.99. I was going to offer him 6.
What's the RC1 controller you talking about? Let me get
Yeah,
one.
I don't like those.
Yeah.
No, you'd either have to use the old smart controller, like Mark
That's
said,
what I'm
or you'd
thinking.
have to use the, was it the RNC1
I
or
see it
whatever?
on.
SCN1
Yeah,
or 2.
which would be the one you would use with a tablet or a phone.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
No problems.
But if it's a 2S, then yes.
No, it's just a 2. The Maverick 2.
2S would be that one.
The 2S has the 2 upward looking sensors on the front as well as the forward ones.
Yeah.
As the 2 just as forward ones.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
just the.
Yeah, I kept the RC1, and so gave him when I sold it, I gave him just a regular
See, it's
controller.
that kind of remote.
Yeah, that was should work.
I don't like that remote.
I don't like
Yeah.
that remote either because you got to put a phone.
Yeah, because
with it.
that's the RC. Yeah.
RCN1.
No, but but this is the RC, and it'll work with the Air 2S.
Yeah, but it won't work with the Air 2.
No.
Yeah, he's looking at an Air 2, not Air 2.
Oh, okay, no.
Yeah, it won't work with that. It's got to be the Air 2S. But you get Air 2, you can get Air 2S relatively cheap right now.
Yeah, because it's 2 generations behind.
Yeah, I see the used market going way up here in the next month. Like I said,
Yeah, I
depending on
do
how
too.
long this track. There's a bunch of factories are already shutting down in China. Did you see that one that the guy was talking about? That Chinese guy that did the video about all the luxury brands? He was talking about Gucci and shit. So it cost him like $600 to make the bag, and Gucci was charging like 20 grand or something for this particular handbag.
Hmm.
I was like, fucking hey, that profit margin is crazy.
Hmm.
And then the new controller, the 2, you get the Air 3S, the Air 3, the Mini 3, the Mini 4 Pro, Mini 4 Pro Neo,
And Flip.
the Flip. Yeah, all of those with this.
Yeah, I got so used to that remote. The
What's up,
screen
Dusty?
one. That
But see,
came
the-
with my 3 Pro.
See,
Yeah,
the problem,
the one that came with a 3 Pro does the 3 Pro. It does
That's the one that came with the 3 Pro.
the
Yeah,
normal
yeah.
3, it does the Mavic 3 and the Air 2S.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Mavic 3 uses that one.
Yeah.
Mavic 3
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, I could do the Mavic 3, the Air 2S, and the Mini 3 Pro just when I was using all 3.
Yeah.
Like I said, this one came with my fly mode, with my Mini
Yeah.
3 Pro when I bought it. And I kept this one and gave him the old computer, the old one. N1. And
M1,
that
M2.
way because I use the Pro, the smart controller Pro. And what I do is I got this one just in case something happens to that one. So at least I'll have one like this, you know.
Cool.
I may bind my Air 2S to this one and keep it separate.
Hmm.
yeah, and see, the
Yeah.
problem, like I said, China's going to have is they don't I mean, the US market's like what, like 40% of the consumer market or worldwide. That's a huge chunk of their business. A huge chunk. And like I said, it's not like they can all of a sudden just flood other markets with their shit because people don't buy as much in those countries. So any which way, it's just going to be sitting. That's where they're going to run into problems.
Yeah, we got to think of the mentality. The Chinese government will just say, right, don't send anything to America, just out of spite.
They're already doing that.
Yeah.
A lot of their ships are already
There you
sitting on sitting in docks, not moving.
That's my Air 2S setup.
Okay.
That's cool.
And I got the RC1 to go with it. I wish I could make it fit in here. I probably could if I cut it a little bit, but I don't really want to cut it.
Thing is that in the US now, there is going to be shortages of things because you're just not getting them anymore.
I mean, that is the case too, but a lot of these multinational companies, American companies, aren't just going to sit on their hands neither.
No,
To think
they're
that they're like people are saying, oh, it takes 10 years to set up manufacturing in another country. These days, I would say that's not true. They could do it in a matter of months if it was threatening their business that fast. It wouldn't take them more than a couple months to move shit to another country and set up shop.
Just a minute.
I mean,
Goodbye, Lance. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, bye, Lance.
Bye, Lance.
Where's Lance going?
especially if it's a country with not a lot of regulations too.
East Coast, I just don't like using the phone. That's all.
And apparently, Apple flew in $2 billion worth of phones into the U.S. from India.
TJ. Yeah, they filled the whole cargo plane.
It was multiple cargo planes. They said it was like 4 of them, but it was $2 billion worth of phones. Fucking jam packing them, they're stacking boxes on the pilot's lap. Here, hold these.
It probably worked.
You get an iPhone. I get an iPhone. Everybody gets an iPhone.
Just like East Coast said now. Just like East Coast said, Black Friday is going to be different.
The Black Friday's fallen off the last 7 or 8 years over here anyway. People haven't been shopping Black Friday as much as they used to. You don't see the big crowds in the stores anymore because people don't feel like. Well, it's either that too, but it's also you're really not getting that great of deals like you used to before.
No. Yep. Well, a lot of the deals are like fake anyway. They were cheaper earlier in the year.
Yeah, then there's been cases of that too, where products actually got prices raised on them. I don't like that.
Joe, I'll send you 1,000 Canadian right now for your setup.
Yeah, it'll be just Black Friday afternoon now.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can cut this case to make the RC1 fit in
the middle.
Actually, you know what it'll be, Mark? It won't be Black Friday. It'll be UNICEF Friday. We'll be flying in packets of rice. Diverting the UNICEF from Australia over to America. Don't worry, Justin. I've got 2 packets of rice with your name on it.
I'll be standing under the plane. Come on, pizza rolls.
Yeah, they fall out and they're squashed. You bastard! You squashed it with the iPhones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they changed it on cell phones and computers, because the auto industry was the main reason they lowered it on that.
So, Joe, you just got those ones now? That's it? For drones? For drones?
I've been having this.
But Dusty, if you haven't been watching the news today, it went up to 245% now.
What? Has he gone up to 245
Yep,
Hmm.
the tariff
from 145? God,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
nutcase really is.
A lot of the
Just keeps China accountable.
a lot of the billionaires that don't like China anymore, they're actually wanting them to raise them to 400.
Yep.
Like what
And
the hell's
China
his
won't
name?
back down either because he's hard-headed too.
Yep.
I think at
but
some point China's gonna back down.
You think so?
they would
Yeah.
they're gonna have to.
It's
They
gonna hurt
rely
them.
more on us than we do them.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
don't
hurt
know,
them.
man. He's
Nope.
he's
They're gonna,
hard-headed.
they're gonna realize after
When
a
it
while.
comes-
Nope. I'm
What are
telling
you
you
talking
now.
about? Nope. What
They
our
won't.
imports are only like what 12%? We only
I'll tell
import.
you. I
we
will
only
tell
export
you.
like 12% to them.
I will
I
tell
don't
you
know, Johnny.
why.
He's hard-headed. He's hard-headed, man. I don't think he will.
Well,
I'll tell you-
the only thing is that they're reporting over there
Stop.
that politically the people are not happy with him, and so there could be a revolt.
Yeah, I've seen the news footage. From
mean
that.
over there?
There's gonna be right. One, there'll be no revolt in China because they'll stamp on that very, very quickly.
Yeah.
That's what they're famous for. And two, the reason why they're not going to back down, yeah, is because they've got the rest of the world in their pocket. Yeah.
Stop.
At the moment, while everyone's looking at moving away from America because of the tariffs, China are sitting there going, "Guys, look at us. Come and look. Come to us. We'll give you free trade deal."
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the problem is
The only people that are going to suffer from this tariff, and I'm sorry to say this, is going to be you guys. I think
Yeah.
Donald Trump's an idiot.
no. There's one
Right.
thing you're missing though, is we're 41% of the world's consumer market, almost
So?
half.
No,
China
you
can't.
was.
China's already
You
doing
can't
business with all you
Boss about
guys.
that.
So
Well,
if they
stop.
take that 41% out, they can't just shove it into the rest of the countries. You guys don't consume as much. Your
Yeah,
purchasing power is
but-
not as high.
But our costs are already dropping. Right.
Mikey.
We
Oh,
got
yeah.
we got surprise news today that our fuel prices have dropped so much since these tariffs. Yeah, and I don't get this. Right, our fuel price has dropped so much since these tariffs that our inflation has drastically dropped.
Same
Where-
here, man. $1.16 a liter.
But everywhere over here, over the last few months, have been saying, "Oh, these tariffs are going to raise our inflation. They're going to screw this country." We're going completely the opposite.
That explains why we only got a 1.7% increase on our PIP.
Like I said,
That was because of inflation in September.
like I said, the main thing is you can't think that the world's just going to pick up that other 41% of China's business.
Yeah,
That's
I
not
think
how
I'll
it
let-
happens.
Yeah,
I think
just a
you
minute.
guys should have kept Biden.
Right.
What?
Because one of the
No,
major
whoa, 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 whoa,
population
whoa, whoa, whoa.
centers.
What did you
That's a
say,
popular
Ed?
statement.
Whoa. Right. One, no.
Politics is not a great thing to discuss.
I'm in the UK and I'm saying no, you don't want to keep Biden.
Oh, look
Right,
at my camera. Paul, look
no,
at my
you-
camera.
Oh, nice.
It looks like
and you-
crap out.
And you
Hey,
definitely
Mr.
don't
Lance.
want.
Well, somebody told me once before, Lance, that it was a beautiful place up there.
Yeah, Mr. Lance.
Looks horrible.
that.
Looks
Did
like
I
a
ever
third
tell
world
you how
country.
beautiful it is outside?
Look at that. Look at that pink tree. Look at that.
Oh, nice.
It looks like
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
Yeah. By the way, Mark, let me let
It'll be back to being no blossom on it at all tomorrow.
Mark, let me let you into a little secret about our UK government. Right? When it
They're
comes
a bunch
to
of
benefits, oh yeah, this is what let's explain it. When it comes to inflation, they use July inflation for the train fares because July is always higher because of barbecue season, right? But they use September's figures for benefit rises because inflation's down because all the kids are back to school and they've already got the uniforms and everything, right? And they use January's because of the Christmas Boxing Day sales and stuff for the bill rises. You'll always find inflation's always higher in January and July, and that's why they use them for the train tickets and bills. and the benefits and anything else is when I'm thinking. It's always been that way. It's corrupt as shit.
See, Mr. David has it all figured out.
Mm.
I've known it for years.
Yeah.
It puzzles me how everybody gets really upset in August when the train fare rises come out for the following year and they go, oh, not another 9.7%. What did you think was going to happen? You guys keep voting these fuckers in.
Well, I got good news today. I'm getting 3% raise.
Oh, great.
I got great news today. I'm getting a 5% raise.
All right.
Heel size. Dominic got it.
Everybody, don't forget, we've got to raise £2,000.
Yeah, if I got a 3% Canadian raise, I'd go in the negative.
Yeah.
What?
You're going into the negative soon anyway.
Bro,
They're like, we're
Bro,
giving you a
I need to-
3% raise, but it's in Canadian money, so we're gonna actually take $1 an hour from you.
Bro, make good money here, bro. Come on.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Joe, you okay? You look very.
Yeah, I'm just deciding whether I want to cut this case or not.
I know.
Because I'm
Mine too,
OCD. It's got to look right. You know what I mean?
Mine too. I put those things to the hooks for the what do you call that? Linear.
Yeah.
And it won't fit on my new thing that I have. I don't feel like cutting either.
Yeah, because my thing is, it fits the other controller, but to make it bigger to fit the one with the screen, I got to cut it out a little bit, you know?
I'm
If
off.
I
I'll
could,
catch
I
y'all
could probably do it if I just take my
Catch you
time.
Okay, bye, Justin. Thanks for the help, Justin.
It's just, do I really want to do it or not? You know what I mean? It's not like I need to do it. Probably not gonna do it. You know? I'll probably leave the marks on there so I know how to cut it. If I could cut it clean, I knew I could cut it straight, like right on the marks, I'd probably do it.
Do you have one of those utility knives, whatever you call it?
Yeah, I got all of that.
Just
I
start
could
from one
probably do
corner.
it. Probably not gonna be hard to do. Who called? Other son's calling me now. Hold on.
Oh, Jim.
Hey, Jim's drowning.
So Joe, I tried to do a spin with my Avada with the 360 instant 360 top, and it just it took a dive. It was too heavy. I did a 180, no issues, and you know it did that no problem, but it wasn't going up and down. It was just going sideways. So that wasn't it. It didn't affect the drone too much. But I haven't put the 360 footage on my computer yet. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like in the crash once I take 360 footage off the Insta 360.
Lance, Joe's on the phone.
I thought he was ignoring me.
No, he's on the phone.
He's thinking he's got to call a buddy to see if he can cut the cake. Phone a friend.
How was the flight, Paul?
Well, the flight was good. It's the editing that sucks.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah, I guess I
Just
should
look at-
add mine and just post it too, just for the fun.
Just
of it.
look at that, Paul. Just look at that.
Mr. Lance, did I ever tell you how beautiful it is outside today?
I mean, no, isn't it?
It's a little bit windy, but
The American flag over there, I don't know if you can see it. It's not blowing too bad. It's over there a ways.
Mr. Lance, I think you should go put a Canadian flag right beside it,
Right underneath it, yeah.
right underneath it.
There isn't a Washington State flag.
Okay, guys, here's my dilemma right here. Is I'm
Okay.
posting it, okay? And it's not full. It's not a full post. Edit. So I want to put this was supposed to have been in there, and it's not there.
I can't help you with that one, Paul. I don't use that
Okay.
one.
So there I got it set up the way I want it. Edit the post, okay, and then I click save. And it doesn't have the address to go to the thing. See, it's not there.
Mr. David, where does Paul go for that?
What's that? Let me just get back to Zoom. Right, what we're doing?
Paul was trying to add something above.
Well, the thing of it is what I normally do is add all 3 lines, and then the picture comes up automatically, and then I just say save it and go on from there. But when I hit save it, it doesn't have the address for the video.
Is this on YouTube?
Facebook.
So what you're sharing to Facebook, a YouTube link or an actual video itself?
YouTube video.
The actual video.
Right. So if you go onto Facebook, onto the page you're sharing it to, and you do a post, yeah, you'll see your little box at the top. It'll say, you've got underneath, it should have, let me just make sure it's still there because I haven't posted for a long time, like 20 minutes. Right. So when you go to do your post on the page, you get that bit that says what's on your mind, and then you got like a little, got a better idea. Yeah. So there you go. You've got your little thing here. What's on your mind? That. And then you see where it says add to your post here. You don't need to put anything in that comment if you don't want to. But you see this one? You click that because it says photo or video. Pick the video. Click post. Remember, a picture takes, for some reason, 5 seconds at the moment. But a video could take anything up to 20 minutes, depending on size. And that's all you have to do. It'll be up.
Okay, I'm gonna screen share what I've got on the screen. Okay.
Okay. Gscreen.com.
Okay. Here it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Normally, when I typed it out, I had this whole thing here on here.
Right.
That's the address to the video.
Yes. Let's take that bit
Just
out.
delete that.
Delete once more. There you go. And then
Then I
you
should
just
be able
click
to
share.
hit save, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That.
And it doesn't. It takes it off.
Yeah, that's fine. No. Stop. Paul, don't delete. Don't delete. Don't come off that. No, close that down. There is a reason. Click the video.
Put it in there again.
No, just click the video. You see there? Where it's at the bottom where it says youtube.com. Just click there. Anywhere on that video. Up
Yeah,
there.
hit that. Yeah.
Hit that. That's your link.
Yeah, that's the link.
That's the link now. It doesn't put the link, takes the link out because it uses the video as the link.
Yeah. The thumbnail becomes the link.
See, Paul, this is how it works, right? They look at you on your channel and they think, how can we piss you off today? And they change
They're
something.
doing it because the way I was showing you I did it, I did that for a ship I did this morning. Now I come back here this afternoon to do another ship, and it does this shit
on the same page.
Yes.
Right. Well, that's what it is. He's just thinking that what happened this morning should not have happened. Yeah. It should always remove the link, and it's done that for about 4 years. If it's not been doing, it might be the way you're putting the link in. But the link is always there. You have to click that video picture to get your video. Yeah, and it will take them direct to your YouTube. You see, before, what it used to do, you used to put your link, and then it would also share your video. Yeah, so they could click your link to go and watch it, or they could watch it in Facebook, and you don't get the view. This is just YouTube and Facebook fighting amongst each other, and Facebook saying you will stay on our site, and YouTube going, "Oh, no, you're not. You're coming to my website." It's all about the views and the data.
Just pissing me off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook for about 2 months or so would not let me put a Kula link in. It would take it would kill my post. Now it's allowing it. So for about 2 months they didn't want people to click on it and leave Facebook to go to another website.
Hmm.
You done talked to both sons and the daughter today. They must want something.
You can't figure that out?
Well, they always want something. The other thing is when I went and got that all the pharmacy stuff I had to do, I had to go to get my stuff, all my prescriptions. I had to go get the baby's prescriptions. Everything was free, right? I walk out to my car because I'm in between. They said, "Yeah, we got something else. Take us 10 minutes." It's okay. So I had to buy some milk. I went and put it all in the car. As I walked to the car to put it there, I got two $20 bills laying on the ground. So I picked up my two $20 bills. The two $20 bills made $40. Nobody around. I was looking to see if there's anybody walking around, see if they lost anything.
Yeah, that's your 145% tariff. Right. But I just want to let you Americans know, don't worry. Donald Trump has got you at Christmas, right? You're not going to get your Chinese shitty toys anymore. Donald Trump has created the toy just for you.
Yeah, I know. We got a problem.
No. He's done it. It's a toy.
He'll be closing down all the Chinese restaurants.
There you go. Come with electricity.
Look,
Yeah.
stop.
No more Chinese style chicken wings.
I'll be honest, I reckon this will be over very quickly. Both of them will back down.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're getting ready to back down because China's the one that's is hurting right now too. You know.
Well, they're both hurting.
Yeah.
And we kind of blinked with the cell phones and the whatever else he said he wasn't going to tariff.
Yeah, he didn't blink on drones though.
No, he didn't. I was hoping he would,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
I was hoping he'd do it all electronics. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's kind of what we really get from him is electronics. That's the heavy hitter.
Yeah.
And toys. Yeah.
That's batter number 4 in the lineup.
Right. You got a game.
Oh yeah, they're playing again. So same what match as last night, isn't it?
Hey, Mark, what's the Seattle Mariners score? Playing Cincinnati.
Yeah, just it's the same game as yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah.
They
play
play
like
them
three-
3 games.
Yeah, it's
They
3
played the
games series.
same. They played the same team 2 nights in a row, don't they, or something?
3,
nights.
sometimes 4.
Yeah. Come on, Major League Baseball.
Think they were up 3-0 after the first inning.
Scores.
Well, Joe, didn't Johnny go to a baseball game last night?
Yeah, last night.
Giants and the Phillies haven't started yet.
He went to Southeast and Southern Miss last night.
Who won?
Grand
Southern Miss.
Slam, Southern Miss. Grand Slam in the 9th inning.
In the 9th inning. Took it. They were losing the whole game. Grand Slam goes up by 1-1.
Not started yet. Doesn't
The
start
Cincinnati
till
game has started. It started at 3:40, so it's been going an hour.
5:40 p.m. British summertime. Unless that's tomorrow. Am I on the wrong day? Is that why I'm finding that?
Well, probably.
Thursday.
Mark is already on Friday.
No, we're in Thursday now, so it came up with Thursday's games.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
And it's Wednesday today.
And it's Wednesday still you, but we're now
It's Wednesday for you.
we're 20 minutes into
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah. Mark's already into Mark's 20 past midnight.
The Giants are beating the Phillies 4-1 at the bottom of the first. Good God. And the Phillies won last night.
Hey, Dominic, I've been seasoning that new wok I got.
Mariners.
It came in, and it was a little blue tint to it, like they did a pre-seasoning.
The
I heated that
Mariners
sucker up yesterday,
2-0
oiled it up,
in the
heated it
middle
up
of
again
the
this morning,
third.
oiled it up. It's dark blue now.
Oh, good.
So I'm gonna give it one more day.
2-0.
That'll be nice and good.
2-0, Mark, did you say?
2-0, middle of the third.
Okay, thank you.
I have a cast iron 10-inch circle coming in that's like 2 inches high. That'll fit right above the electric grill that I have because it's got a round bottom, but it'll hold the wok in place. So then I'll just leave the wok out there and use that for cooking.
Yeah.
You can't use the wok anymore. Chinese.
I got mine before the tariff.
Ball one.
Come here. Listen to me. You're doing a good job. Stop.
Okay, doing a good job. Stop.
Yeah, because Seattle are 8 and 9, and Cincinnati are 9 and 8.
Oh, interesting.
Is this American football or something else?
Baseball.
Hockey, baseball. I don't understand baseball.
Silly boys rounders.
Yeah.
There's not much to it.
Rounders,
Dominic.
rounders with 9 innings.
They just threw a ball and the guy hits it. If it goes over the fence, it's a home run.
Okay. Nice and simple.
Yeah.
So long as it goes forward.
Yeah. If they catch the ball, they're out. The batter is out.
Okay.
He
And
gets
if they-
3 strikes.
If they tag the base before the runner reaches it, they're out. Or if
Yeah.
they tag the runner in between bases, they're out.
Yeah. You're allowed to steal.
All right, and you think cricket's complicated?
Oh,
Yeah.
cricket, it
Oh,
is complicated.
And they have a 1 meter square invisible hole in front of the batsman that the pitcher has to put the ball through. And even if the guy doesn't swing at it, that's a strike. Anywhere outside that, and it's a ball.
Yeah.
3 strikes and you're out, 4 balls and you walk to first.
Do you want me to tell you why I don't like baseball? Right? It's got nothing to do with the fact it's an American sport, right? I'm blaming the Nintendo Wii, right? Because I fucking stand there, right? When I'm on practice run, I'm hitting home runs out the park and everything. As soon as I play a game, that's it, right? They throw the ball 3 times and it goes, you're out. Right? And then all of a sudden it goes, team sides, right? You get no points, right? And then suddenly it goes, game over. That, right?
Yeah.
The Nintendo Wii killed baseball.
Back in
You gotta
10.
look. You gotta look at the ball.
Okay, Dominic.
Cincinnati are batting, I think, at the moment. Bloody hell, that guy must be out now. Norton 2, and there's 5 red circles on this screen. So there must have been a couple of foul balls. Like 3. No, he's out. Strike.
Yeah, because that was the other thing that got me as well. They can throw 3 foul balls and then just 1 strike and you're out. What the hell is that all about?
No, it's 3 strikes and you're out.
94 foul balls on the way.
No, because that one just had 6 balls, 4 of which were inside the zone and 2 outside. But if it's outside and you swing at it, it's still a strike, not a ball.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you're not convincing me that.
That's 2 out in the 3rd innings. So this guy's now on 1 strike and 1 ball. Yeah, 2 strikes, 1 more strike, and that's the end of the innings.
Hey, Brenda, how many windows do you have
1
open?
ball,
I only have
2
2 open.
strikes.
I have YouTube over where I can see the chat, and then I have Zoom where I can see the panel.
Now, why is that a ball when it's within the what's it?
Listen, let's just forget baseball. Let's just play cricket, right? because cricket's the greatest sport ever. If you hit it and it only rolls a small distance, you're getting 1 run. If you whack it and it wobbles along the floor to the boundary, you get 4 points. But if you hit it so hard that it knocks some fucker's teeth out in the crowd, you get 6 points.
There you go.
That
Yeah,
sounds
Mark,
pretty- that
that
sounds pretty
zone's
complicated
so
to me.
so arbitrary to the official.
Yeah.
The umpire, when he's calling it, he could come right down the middle and he misses it. You know, it's all his discretion.
They don't have that issue at cricket.
Usually they're pretty good, especially the higher up in pros.
The guy managed to run to second base.
So I like the fact that they're now pushing the shorts again, because for the last week, everything's been going over 1,000 views. I've got shorts scheduled all the way to May 12th. Already scheduled. So when I go fly again, I'll add about 7 more to it, you know. I'll go through and take a little snippets out.
Where are you flying, Joe?
I said, when I go back out and fly again, I'll make more shorts. I got one that should have been out today. I don't know why it didn't come out. Didn't come out today because I moved it. That's what it was. I changed it. Because I had the easy acro going wrong. I put out today. 1.2 thousand views. Yesterday was just a sailboat. Sailboat on the bayou, 1.3 thousand. Walking on a windy day, a girl walking down the road on a windy day and the waves crashing, 1.5. The Joey the other day, 1.2. Just then I got 1.1, 1,000, 1.5, 1.6. So that's the last week. That's good.
And I get 12.
They're pushing it. I'm glad they're pushing it.
Sometimes 13. Every once in a while, I'll get 15.
Well, I thought I would get more on that kangaroo one. I really did. Says I did not expect to see a Joey when I sold my drone in Louisiana. So that would get somebody's attention to look, you know.
Well, you had to use the right title.
Well, I talked about it. Joey, I did not expect it in Louisiana. That should have been enough to get somebody to look at it.
Joe meets Joey.
Yeah, Joe meets Joey in Louisiana. That might have worked.
Or Joe and Joey in Louisiana.
Well, Cincinnati didn't score, so it's still 2-0 at the end of the third.
You know what, Joe? You need to do a video that just titles "Fill Up Joe" and see how many times Laura clicks it.
Yeah.
Gotta get another Diet Pepsi. Be right back.
Yeah, get me a Dr. Pepper while you're there.
Hell, who are the Orioles?
Who are the
Baltimore.
Orioles? The Orioles are in the biscuit aisle, aren't they?
They scored 4 runs in the second innings.
That's Baltimore, right?
Yeah, Baltimore. They're beating Cleveland Guardians 4-1 after the end of the third.
Tell you one thing, I get more views on Avada 2 videos than anything else.
Giants are beating the Phillies 4-2 now.
Greatest drone ever.
And all that was in the first innings.
Hey, Joe,
Right
guess who was
behind
guess
the
who,
deal.
guess who was at my door?
Somebody bringing you a Boston cream.
Yeah, the squirrels brought me a
Oh, you lying again, Paul.
no, they did. They did.
You know,
they did. They
on
knocked
the stream this
door and
morning, y'all were
thought,
talking
wait,
about
I,
something.
I said, "Do you want peanuts?" And they said, "Here, tell Joe that we took care of you."
Oh, you better watch out. They might have pissed on it.
No,
Well,
nothing like a Boston cream.
This morning you were talking about having to cut your grass, about all your machinery, and Justin said to you, why don't you just get somebody to do it? And you said, well, I don't have any extra money. If you didn't feed the rats, you'd have money.
Yeah.
No. Oh, whoa. Not.
The Milwaukee Brewers beat the Detroit Tigers 5-1.
Well, that's what I had to do this afternoon.
Paul, in our local Primark, they had something for you.
What's that?
Yeah. They had Boston flip-flops and shorts. We was tempted to buy them just to send them you. And my internet's about to go out.
Hey, Joe, I had to go out and buy more peanuts today.
More for you.
You heard it, right? You had to go buy peanuts today.
I had to go buy more peanuts today. $120 worth.
That'd be $120. You could have somebody cut your grass for 20 of it. It's 100. Let them fend for themselves.
Right problem though. He's already been feeding the squirrels, so now they won't have a food source. By not feeding them, they'll
Because
die.
they're family, David.
I'm with you,
Check
Paul.
out this thing, Paul.
I am 100% with you.
Check out that thing.
We get them over here.
Oh, those things are good.
I was at the dollar store this morning. They had those. I looked at it because I hadn't eaten and I was running in and out to grab stuff. I had to grab something for some medicine at the dollar store. And I went in and looked at it and I grabbed one of them. Boy, that thing was good. That was my breakfast this morning.
Got a question for you. Is everything in your dollar store now like $7?
No, it's $1.25. They've got them in buttercream. They've got them in vanilla. They've got them in that's a different one. Hold on. That one's got caramel and chocolate.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, this one here is strawberry and vanilla. All I saw they had there was the chocolate one and the vanilla one. Boy, they have these there. That new medicine ain't gonna work.
Right. Got a question for you. Do yours come in a packet or do they come in a plastic container?
Packet individual.
So how many's in a? So you buy one for $1.
One for $1.25.
You're getting robbed. You wanna know why? Over
Why?
here, you get 7 in a plastic container that you can use as a sandwich tub for £1.
Well,
what?
Must be the tariffs.
Yeah.
How much is a pound in American or Canadian?
$1.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a point, right?
$1.25.
You know when presidents leave office. I mean, we know Trump's never going to leave office. He's already said that. You're taking him out of the coffin.
He's gonna do like
Yeah.
Roosevelt.
Yeah.
They have 4 terms.
Yeah, but right when he does this, yeah, and they finally get him out of office. Will he be known as the president of the terrorists?
I doubt it. Because by then, America's going to be so great, nobody's going to care. It's going to be greater than it ever was ever before. No other country's been that great.
Yeah, if
It's
they
going to be
had
at a higher level.
if they had Biden.
It's going to be high it's going to be so great. It's going to be at the greatest higher level.
Got a question for you. Did you get that in the Christmas cracker?
Hey,
You guys are gonna
hey, did any of you guys see that interview with Biden yesterday?
Hey, Lance.
Stop.
No, did he?
No.
Hey, Lance, did anybody tell you how beautiful it is out there?
Wait, who dropped off? Who just dropped off? Was it Lance?
I don't know
Yeah.
where it went.
He got hit with a foul ball.
Well, you got to wash him. You can't let him get too foul.
Good one, Paul.
Ed's going, what did he say? What did he say?
Oh, you're missing the boat, Paul.
Yeah, that's the Harvest Spirit, but look at how
I know, man.
rusty it is. And
They don't know how to drive.
That doesn't usually stop you.
well, that boat has never looked that bad before.
I think it needs a paint job.
Yep.
Yeah, but paint's in China, so unfortunately.
That's going to be the other thing. A lot of hardware stuff is probably going to go up in price too.
Oh yeah. Because now you're going to have to buy pliers that work. You're not going to have to buy them dollar store ones that, you know, you squeeze something and they snap. That's what's really pissed Donald off, isn't it? He bought a screwdriver and it fucking deheaded in the dollar store. He's like, fucking Chinese crap, I'm tariffing you, you bastards.
Are you my boner? Are you my boner? Are you my boner? Yes, you are. Yeah.
Yeah, one of these days you're gonna jump up there and your feet are gonna be up in there. You better have your phone.
I think
If you don't have your phone where you can call somebody, they're gonna eat you.
That was funny, Mr. David.
Outside. Right back. He wants to go out.
Hey, Dominic is
funny-
back, I think.
I'm back.
The funniest thing I thought about all of this was when Elon Musk said about the tariff advisor that he was madder than a bunch of sack of rocks.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I gonna eat tonight?
Macaroni and cheese and wieners.
Yeah, it
I
sounds
got,
great.
I've got a lot of food there. I got all kind of food there. You know what I might do? I don't know. I do kind of want that. I could cook a bunch of shrimp and wrap it in a tortilla and have like a shrimp wrap. That'd be good. I think what's going to happen, I think it's going to be the nachos. I'm going to make the chili and cheese with tater tots today.
You can't have nachos. Isn't that Mexican?
It'll be something like it.
So's the chili.
I'll do a bunch of the tater tots and then pour chili over it with the nacho cheese and jalapenos, but that'd be good.
You're going to have to get your own food now. You can't have Mexican.
Jalapenos are Mexican too.
Yep. That's what I think I'm going to do today.
Just think, when he completes his wall, which he's not actually even mentioned since he got back in office, yeah, you're going to have to start throwing them tacos really fucking high to get them over.
Yeah. No, he's talking about it. They're working on the wall already. and they're trying to fund some more money for more of a wall.
What?
They showed it the
blocking
other day.
check-
They were out there working on it.
So, is he going to actually build a wall and call it the Great Wall of America and build it right around the country?
There you go.
Hmm.
Hey, those shrimp I got the other day said wild caught. It said from the Gulf of America.
Yes.
No, it's Gulf of Mexico. I don't give a shit.
No, it's not.
No, it is, and it always has been. Right, I'm sorry, you just can't think it. You just can't change the name of something, right?
We did. Get
no.
over it.
I'm no, but you haven't though, because it's only Gulf of America in America, right? Everywhere else, it's Gulf of Mexico.
Can I ask a very uneducated question? Didn't Mount McKinley get changed to Mount Denali? Can someone confirm that?
I don't know.
Don't even
Okay,
know
well-
what McKinley is.
Thought
The
someone
Reds
might
changed all the
know.
statue names. What you talking about?
Because if you change names, well, we've had several things with a name change, so and it does create a very divisive commentary because
Oh,
you've got people wanting to use the original name and people wanting to use the new name.
Yes, like here, we've got a bus stop. The shop that was there, home base, has gone. They've gone bust, right? They're no longer in existence. Gone, right? And in fact, it was never a home base in the first place, right? It was meant to be a home base. They never opened up. They opened up further down the road, and then Go Outdoors opened it, and now it's a B&M. Everybody gets on the bus and goes, "Can I go to B&M, please?" Right? And the bus drivers still argue and go, "Sorry, there's no bus stop at B&M." Well, where's the bus stop? It's at home base. No, he fucking well isn't. He's fucking B&M. You cannot tell them bus drivers that it's B&M. They're having none of it.
Yeah, as I said, we've had civil wars over specific names, and it can get pretty nasty after a while because you've got one crowd, you got one tribe, and it's a very tribal thing these days.
Yeah, speaking of which, it's like the Washington Redskins.
Yeah, they're
Yep.
supposed to
You know,
change their name now.
Who changed that? The Democrats.
Yeah.
I didn't want to change.
Well, we've got
don't
a
think-
famous one.
Actually, it wasn't the Democrats. The team changed it themselves.
It was
But-
the woke Democrats.
No, it was not. It was the team itself. However, yeah,
Pressure.
the Redskins, the people that are Redskin, yeah, didn't give a shit. Yeah,
I know.
call
They
yourself
don't
what you
care.
want.
It was the
Yeah.
woke Democrats in Washington, D.C.
Yeah. Well, we've got a very similar situation. We had a cheese. It was called Coon, COON, and that was the guy's name that started the cheese company in 1930 something. One person complained, and they changed it to Cheers.
Oh yes, that sounds about
Yeah.
right.
I don't know. And because of that, people don't buy it. They did a Bud Light. People don't buy that cheese anymore.
No,
Uh,
Hey,
do what you
Joe,
want. He's just left. He's gone out for a sec.
oh,
he run away.
he was
Yeah.
looking for the 3S, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, 2S, sorry.
Was it
No,
2 or
he
3?
said 3S earlier.
Who?
3, oh, okay.
Joe.
Joe.
No, Joe's after the Mavic 3 Pro.
Well, as I would say in Australia, he's gone for a Tosca. I don't think anybody else would know what that meant.
Because
I
the
find that
3S,
offensive.
I just found the 3S on DJR website. for $14.99.
Yes, but you can't get it.
No, it says it's available.
Of course, it's available.
In
In fact,
Canada.
there's shit thousand available to Canadians and British and stuff, but you
And
can't get it
Australians.
into America.
Usually shipped within 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, see, they'll ship it, but it'll sit at customs and you have to pay the customs duty tariffs.
No, because Ed's in Canada. There's no
Yes.
problem.
I know, but I'm
Ed-
just saying if Joe
But-
was going to
Yeah.
But the question is, how does it get from Canada to America? Because customs will pick it up and go, hell no.
exactly.
The only way you're going to be able to do it is you're going to have Paul Murray, the Detroit Baron, right? Going,
Paul Murray, the smuggler.
yeah, going back up and over that bridge. You know, I'm just going for my Boston creams. Yeah, and then he comes back with a drone hidden in his car.
Mm.
See what they're turning you into, Paul.
Yep.
There you were, just an innocent YouTuber, just minding your own business, recording your ships and that. Now they got you smuggling.
That's it. He's going across
Oh,
for his Boston creams. But why are you driving a semi with a trailer? I like Boston creams.
I did have some lettuce in there. I did have salad mix too. So I'm
Oh,
gonna take
great.
the salad, I'm gonna do chicken strips, and I'm gonna do them in a tortilla and roll them up and have like a wrap.
Nice.
That's what I'd rather have. That's what I've been craving, so that's what I think I want.
Oh, wow. The
Mm.
Mini 4 is cheap. $389. Wow.
But Dominic, I've cut down to 2 meals a day, and not all the little picking that I've been doing, like having the mini donuts and eating them all day.
Yeah.
And I've done that now for 2 weeks, and I'm down 14 pounds.
Oh, great.
That's a full stone.
Yep. It's a
It
stone
makes
in
a
the old
difference. Now with this medicine I'm taking, I started taking today. I want to see
That's
what happens
6.5
because I'm
kilos?
really not that hungry.
It's probably about 6 1/3, 6.5 kilos.
Well, how much is a DJI Air 3S with the tariff and everything?
Well, you could get it without the tariff still. They got them, and they've got them. $15.99 for the fly mode.
I'll tell you how much
I
it is
saw them
here.
yesterday. A couple places had them. Because I've actually thought about that, just getting the Air 3S.
6
You're-
kilos, 13.2.
Here they have it, the RCN3 for $14.99.
In Australian dollars, the Fly More combo is 2,429.
But the Fly More combo here in Canada, it's $18.39.
Is that the Fly More combo with the RC2 or the RCN3?
RCN3.
Okay, 21.29.
I'm sorry.
That's the Fly More combo, and the standard pack with just the N3 is 16.99.
Yeah, but you got to remember, right? It doesn't matter about the tariffs. You don't have to get arsey about it.
And the Fly More combo with the RC2 is $19.54.
What
Yeah, but you got
RC2?
the tariffs on that, Paul. That's going to hit you coming from DJI. Where's that on? Amazon or DJI?
No. This is at the DJI store over in Sarnia.
Yeah, that's what I was
Still.
just looking here too.
RC2, that is 14.19 over here.
Okay, and that's Canadian money, and American money is worth more than Canadian money.
But did you look at that? That's the Mini 4 Pro. You didn't
Yeah.
like the
It
Mini
won't
3
be
Pro.
for long. The American exchange rate with Canada will very soon be getting a lot closer.
Yeah, but
But I get the Mavic Pro with the DJI RC for $21.99. at B&H. They got them in stock.
Okay, 3 Pro.
Adorama.
3 Pro with everything. Actually, 3 Pro Cine is 5.5. 3 Pro with the RC Pro, 4,500. And if with the RC, Fly More is 3,500. Just the RC on its
Okay,
own.
there's those are the minis. This is the Air 3S Fly More. Right there with
Air
with the
3.
smart control and everything for $15.99, which
Is that the
Alexa,
M3 or the
Alexa $15.99 Canadian is how much American?
It's that drone nerds, but they might not have it.
From currency.today. How much is $159.99?
Now, they've got for $15.99, Adorama has it.
99 cents is worth dollar used 111.25 today or
They have it in stock, ready to go.
dollar emoji 111
Delivery by the 23rd.
as of 14 p.m. UTC.
Oh, she got lost
Yeah,
there.
Adorama's loaded. They got all of them right now.
Okay,
$7.79. They got the
3S
flip.
with the RC2 then.
They don't have them over in Canada.
What's that all about?
All they got is the Mini 4 Pro, Mini 3 Pro, Mini 4K. Air 3S. It's $2,059.99 Canadian.
Okay, so roughly the same.
Yep.
Did you guys read what Travis said?
No, what do you say?
USA government is training drone detecting dogs for the customs.
I wouldn't doubt it. Okay,
Yeah,
you
but
get the
don't-
Air 3S, Fly More combo with the combo with the RCN3, $13.99 Adorama, and have it on the 23rd.
That is true.
Yeah, they'll let all the drugs in, but they won't let the drones in.
No,
Yeah.
no. Paul's got this covered, right? He's actually built up a big stack of Boston cream boxes. Yeah. And he's going to put the drones. He's going
In
to
the
put a couple of
boxes?
Boston.
No,
Yeah. And then Boston creams on top. Got it covered out with Paul. Paul,
Well, you know,
stick
the
with
last time I went over and bought all those drones and tried to ship them, one to Joe and and I sent 2 of them down to Dre,
AC?
I think it was.
AC, weren't it?
Yeah, I came through the border and nobody said a word.
yeah, it was easy the bottom.
Yeah.
The N3 remote is the one with the phone, right?
The what?
The N3 remote is the one
Yes.
with the
You have
phone.
to use you got to use a
Use your
or
phone.
something,
Yeah.
phone or a
Yeah.
tablet with it.
I don't like those ones for some reason.
Yeah, so it's the
But
No,
Joe's going to get back into
it's
the
the
phone,
RC.
the phone or tablet because he ordered the V-Copter.
I got the
Yeah,
V-Copter
so it's
Mini coming.
fine.
If they hit me with a tariff, they're gonna refund my money.
Well, here's the question I have: why doesn't V-Copter have a tablet that has a screen on it? And the other question I have is, why isn't there some of these people that know how to massage things be able to adapt like a DJI controller for V-Copter that has a screen on it and everything?
Yeah, I know what your point.
Probably because there's not a market for it.
Yeah, I got so used to the screen.
Yeah, I got screens on mine, and that's what I fly.
Yeah.
Do you think, Joe? Do you think my flip's going to become worth more money?
Don't know. I don't think it's gonna get to that. I really don't. And see, I can get the Air 3S combo with the RC N3 for $13.99 because I've already got the RC2.
Okay.
So that would give me. I still got my screen, but that'll give me for $13.99. I just sold the other one for $8. So for $600, I go to Air 3S. And the Air 3S, I've seen it. It's a good drone.
Is it?
It's a real good drone. It's not as big as the Mavic 3, but it'll handle it. I'm telling you. It's got 45-minute flight time.
So in Canadian money, it would be cheaper then.
Yeah, right. Okay. I wish you could get to fly more without a controller and they give it to you for like $11.99 or something like that. I'd jump all over that. If I had the money on this card for 12 months, same as cash, I'd buy it, but I don't. Now the option, I'd have enough if I take that 800 and pay it off. What's up,
Yeah,
Trevor?
I should go
You see, I
check.
take that 800 and pay it off, and I'll be zero again. Then I'll put it on that card, and then I'd get it for that same as cash.
This is what I fly the flip with, and that's the new one.
That's the RC N2, RC2.
Yep.
That's where I get all confused with the freaking remotes.
Stop.
Hmm.
I bought that
Yep.
for the flip because it came with that other goofy one, and I didn't like that. So
You see, the problem
Shut
with
up,
Paul going
Joe.
back, the problem with Paul going back to doing his smuggling trick is now that there's quite a sizable tariff that the American customs are going to want to plug all the holes.
Shut up,
Before it was a
Trevor.
case. Oh God, no! Don't tell me it's that stupid woman. God,
yeah, that's that stupid woman.
I'm back.
Trevor
Now that reminds me. I think the UK is going to have another version of Corona. COVID 25 coming in June. Massive lockdowns, everything.
Trevor,
Yeah.
if we go in any lockdown this year, right, and my fucking wedding gets called off again, right, I'm coming over to Australia and I'm going to smack you around the head with a Joey.
It's happening in September.
Yeah. Well, that's why I thought by starting it in June, it will get things rolled up a little bit. Takes a little while to get all those lockdowns in place. But no, I really think pulling stuff in from Canada now, because before it was a case that they'd be saying that sucker just went over and bought it in Canada, where there's an import duty into that country that meant that you're paying more than what you would in America. So they wouldn't be interested. But now it's going to be slightly the other way. It's probably going to make things a little harder.
Maybe tomorrow I'll go check Best Buy and see what they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because at the moment, DJI is waiting for things to settle down before they release anything big.
Yeah.
Because the fact that if they've got to put the duties on top of that, you're going to be paying technically double them for what the rest of the world's paying for exactly the same drone.
They'll be paying 245% on top.
I think it's going to be. I think it's going to make it very, very expensive to buy. Well, yeah, and it will make it a case that you'll want a friend in Australia to go buy you one, and then post it to you.
Yeah.
Even with the cost of
And
shipping.
what you do is you come for a holiday in Australia, buy one over here, fly it, and then bring it home.
Yeah, it's got to be it's got to have been flown.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
got to
when
be
it goes back
used.
through,
It becomes used.
Yeah. So when it goes back through customs, they actually go in and say, "Oh yes, well, they've got no, they can't prove you didn't buy it in America before leaving to go."
Even the Maverick Air 2, freaking expensive. Holy shit.
But
Yeah, I just want to point something out, Dominic.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not using these tariffs to boost up my fucking thing.
No.
I just
Here we are,
realized. I don't think they can actually donate over there at the moment.
Oh, okay. If they donated and it was 245%, that'd be great.
I wouldn't. I'd be screwed.
Yeah, because we need to get David to 2,000 for his charity.
We could just stop at 1,500.
No, we need to get him to.
You just want me to travel the whole length of the country during rush hour.
2,500. How about we get to 2,500 or $3,000 and we bring you to Australia, David?
If you're paying for me to get over there.
Yeah, I'll have to speak to customs and immigration about that.
Why?
Oh, God, I'm not sure we can let him in.
David above me.
Especially with Laura going, you see, we definitely wouldn't be letting her in because my health would be at risk.
No. Laura will be part of the package because we'll be married by then.
What did they say?
Oh, Trevor's just banned you from visiting Australia.
So I've got someone to visit in Australia.
Who's that?
He's on the panel.
Oh. There you go, Trevor. She says she's got someone to visit in Australia. And I said, who's that? She went, he's on the panel. So she's coming to visit you.
She's coming to visit Lance.
She's going to have to. Well, if she does come to Australia, she's going to go through Queensland, then through Melbourne, and then to Adelaide.
You're going to see Tim.
Yeah. Actually, the direct flights from the UK go to Sydney. That's where all those go. So, she'll have to go through Sydney first.
Yeah, and if that happened, I'm going to apologise in advance for that place.
It's closer if you come to Canada.
I've just got to ask the question: what's Sydney got to do with this? What has she done?
Because that's where she's going to start.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why does she have to go through Sydney? Why can't she just walk around? You know, why is she going through a girl and not around her?
Well, you'll have to go, but you'll have to go through.
This is not Scary Movie, you know.
It could be.
How do you know that?
She could also get the
Sydney's a man's name.
Darwin.
No.
The Darwin route.
No, there's one off of Western Australia at the moment. Darwin's been cancelled because it flew over disputed territories.
No.
Yeah, as you know, with the Ukraine war going on, they had to manipulate a few of those flights. So Western Australia direct and Sydney direct are the only two spots you can go direct now.
Oh, what a bugger!
Bring
back British Airways into Melbourne.
the only reason Well, because they haven't been seen for a long time. And don't ask me. Don't ask me what happened to that Yankee airline. No, that British airline.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in years.
No, it's better
Yeah.
if you come to Canada.
Yeah. Why would you want to go to such a cold, wet, horrible place like that?
No, don't listen
Because
to
we live
people.
in
It's just-
because we live in the UK
So
and
that
we're used
sounds
to it.
familiar. Yeah, I was just going to
Yeah,
say
but-
that sounds familiar.
What?
It's still in early access.
What, the game?
Yeah. So do I leave it until they've got some of the bugs out, or do I still kill it?
I don't know.
I know the beta works. But
Mind
you're not gonna
you,
tested game they gave you.
mind you, if Laura was to come over at the moment, I could find her a job at Indamica.
Yes. Yeah, that'd be a great one.
Well, we're actually using Blackhawks to actually get the emergency service crews in and out of there because
Yep.
the airstrip's now underwater. The only way in and out is by rotor wing aircraft. So and they're still keeping their little bit of ground that they've got. What they've actually got sandbagged off. So that the good percentage of the town is safe, but
Wait, have you not got flying bolts over there?
No.
I thought
You're
you did have.
looking-
I thought you had your airplanes that landed on water.
Yeah.
yes, but you've got remembering this is floodwater, so
Yeah, that's all
therefore
right.
you might end up with 2 to 3 inches in some places, over a meter in others. So therefore you can't see what's below the surface. So it's not really. It's not like you're going to land on a river, which
Yeah.
you
I
know
wouldn't
the
worry
centre
about
part
it.
of
Didn't do the
deep.
Titanic no harm.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Dominic,
Yeah, well-
what's the name of that drone that Joe's got ordered with? It just has the 2 props.
V-copter.
V-copter? Okay.
The only
V-copter.
problem with the V-copters, Paul, is they are very unstable.
An Eva.
Yep.
Check them, they're not gonna
I've seen many
Take it from
videos
some-
of it.
UTA.
Take it from somebody who's flown it. The minute the wind comes up, they're
You're
they're,
cooked.
they're very, very hard to maintain
Hmm.
good flight because you don't have the 4 blades working with it in unison.
Right.
Counterproductive.
Sort that in the morning.
Yeah, I always found them intriguing, but I never found them intriguing enough that
What
I
is
want to
it?
buy one. But
I'll go find UK
Yeah.
Joe's got it in his head because of his buddy.
Yeah.
has 'em, that he wants to have one too. So
Yeah, the problem is you've got 2 props doing the job of what 4 would normally do, and with so therefore it's very hard for it to actually get those angled right for going forward, backwards, and etc. So the stability of the bird is a real pain in the neck.
Right, I'm dropping off, lads. I've got an early morning tomorrow,
Okay, then.
and
okay,
it's 1 a.m. now.
Yeah, Mark, I
Oh,
don't want to.
1
I don't want to
a.m.
alert. Yeah,
Have a
Mark, I
good
don't
one,
want to alert you, but we've all got an early morning tomorrow because we all get early mornings.
Yeah. Well, I've
Fact of
got an
life.
I've
Take
got an
care.
early appointment tomorrow. Then.
All right.
All right. See you all.
Catch
okay.
you later.
Bye.
Thanks
Catch
for
you later,
being-
Mark.
Well, what do you guys think? You want to call it? Is that you getting tired?
I'm not. I've got a lot to do.
Okay.
Okay.
Probably another 15. I'm going to go in about 15 minutes. So
Yep.
probably another
Joe, I think
20.
he's ready to go too.
I didn't say that.
Joe went a long time ago.
No,
Yeah.
the reason I'm buying the V-copter mini is because Johnny's got the V-copter. I've flown it, and I don't see any problems with it.
Trevor said he's
It's
flown
it's
it.
unstable a little bit, but everything's stable when it flies, and the video's stable. And I mean, I was surprised on how the VTOP to handle.
Trevor said he's flown the V-copter and didn't like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
it's different. It's completely different.
yeah, I flew V-copter, a good couple of years ago. The same one that Ken Heron did that review on.
Yeah.
You're getting an account.
And the problem with it was too unstable. A gust of breeze came along. It was yawing from side to side or whatever.
Yeah.
While the camera was kept nice and stable by the gimbal.
Right.
But
the
the
actual-
drone
the
was
actual-
flipping around in the sky. huh?
the drone was really fighting and finding it hard to keep stable.
Well, they were just down in South Florida and 30-mile-an-hour winds flying it. And I didn't hear anybody complain. We flew it on the lakefront at 26 mile an hour, and I flew it, and it moves, it rocks. But I mean,
But
but
the
I don't.
video comes
it's-
out good, right?
Well, video comes out good. It does move because when you stop it, it's rocking like this because of the two arms. But it stabilizes, and it's not making it unsafe. You know, it's just you got to get used to flying it that way because you don't have the 4 props.
Yeah.
It's just unique. That's all it is. I just want it because it's unique, and since I'm getting it cheap, you know.
Oh, right, though, you're getting it cheap.
Yeah, no, you got it for a good price.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it. I got the fly more for $398.
Yeah.
I could deal with that. If I was gonna pay $700 for it, I wouldn't buy it. Well, I got chicken wraps with jalapenos and ranch dressing.
Nope, can't have that.
Nice.
It'll be good. It'll be messy. So I'm gonna spare y'all the messiness. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted.
Are you having a beer with that or?
I don't have any. I wish I did.
Oh,
I was at the store today and I was gonna get some beer and I didn't think about it.
I think you should open a bottle of wine.
Well, I don't even have any wine.
Oh,
Oh, God. This is terrible.
you have champagne.
I actually do have one bottle of wine in there, but it's an expensive bottle. I'm not opening.
Oh,
What are you saving it for?
I have no idea.
He's saving for a romantic night.
Yeah,
Yeah, Paul.
he's saving it for when he gets married again.
Well, it's never getting open. It's gonna be buried with me.
Wine doesn't usually go bad, right?
Depends on what you do with it. This has been
It all
in a cool,
depends where
dark
you put
place.
it. It all depends where you
It-
put it.
This has been laying down in a cool,
How
dark
it's
place
stored.
for 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the key. It's got to be cool and it's got to be dark.
Yeah.
For it to mature. Because you said it in normal environmental temperatures, then you'll wave goodbye to a good wine.
Right.
Yeah, it will ferment it with things like vinegar out there.
Yeah, and then turns into vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was actually given to my wife and myself. What was it? Had to be 20 years ago.
Oh,
'Cause I've been here 16 years and it's been in the same place up in the top cabinet, nice and laying down cool.
Yeah, the cork needs to be kept moist.
That's what she said.
Mm.
I was waiting for
That's
somebody
why I
Because
had
if
to use that word.
If it dries out, it actually shrinks and lets air in. And once you let air
Doesn't breathe properly.
all, that's your bottle of wine Yeah.
Well, I know the caulk is moist. Don't worry about
So, David, did you get your internet fixed?
What from last night?
Yeah. So it's
No. It went off last night, which pissed me right off. I was just about to join you guys, and it went off. And then, it's been on and off all day. So that gives you your answer.
Yeah, definitely sounds like a bad connection somewhere.
Yeah, they're working in the area.
Well,
Right.
Mr. David, you gotta stop using dial-up, eh? They have digital now, eh?
Yeah, but if you're in a normal country, you would actually have the decent internet.
Excuse me.
Only having a small dig.
It's only been the last couple of days that we've had issues, and you know these things happen.
Right.
Did you go outside and make sure your neighbor's not stealing it from you?
I can assure you, no one's stealing it. They're all good.
You and Laura are probably having fortnight withdrawal symptoms by now.
No, because we can still use it. Otherwise, I won't be on, would I?
They fixed it.
It's just every now and again it just goes off and then comes back on.
Birds are in bed.
Yeah.
Mr. Trevor, it's when he misses his payment, they caught it up for a bit until he makes another payment.
Probably Justin's fault. They're probably beating Justin, so he's got some kind of bug in there.
Yeah.
Probably. It's all good. We're fine.
Yeah, but if the modem actually or the connection to the internet, the little box you go through, actually gets too many data loss, etc., it tries to resynchronize up the speed, and it always goes for lower and lower and lower till it can't go any lower, and then it's got to disconnect. So yeah, it's really, really hard. If you've got even the slightest bit of damage to your cable, to your network, or where they're working, they've actually disturbed the cable. And one of those connections has gone a bit funny.
Yeah,
then
we've just had the water leak from hell. The main water pipe burst, and it took out 2 roads and the pavement. Yeah, and 2 main roads.
Wow.
So I won't be surprised if that's where it all went wrong.
Well,
yeah, probably the water got into their system, with the cables.
Well, put it this way: the 2 cars that were going over the set of road where it burst at the time both got lifted in the air.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
because it was the main high pressure pipe.
Yeah, I've seen one of those go up. Not something you want to be near because it normally has the tendency of chucking any road pavement and rocks that built up
don't
the
worry.
road
I've
into
seen
the air.
2 of. I didn't see that one go, but I have seen them twice go. There was one on the other side of Pitsea here that went a few years back, and the water was gushing out that much it was actually going over the top of the school and spraying someone's house that was, I think it was something like 400 or 500 yards away. And then the one in Wickford that when it actually went and it completely washed out all the solar panels in the field. It took them all.
Yeah. No, very destructive force water.
Yeah.
But we here in Australia did actually follow the British for the type of network we got for our NBN. we were going to go for a nice top of the range fiber optic network, but a certain government decided to go cheap when they got into power. And subsequently, yeah, we followed your lead for copper cable, using the old copper cable, and of course, copper cable has a few problems when it comes to high speed.
Yes, but our internet is not copper cable. We're on full fiber.
If you've got full fiber and you're getting dropouts, boy,
No, we're not. It's not dropouts. It's like it's something to do with the exchange. It's not the cabling. But they are doing some upgrades because BT that are just putting in full fiber on their network, they're going to go for 1.6, which is going to actually smash Virgin with their 1 gig. But Virgin have got away with 1 gig now for about 20 years that they've had it. Because Virgin's always been full fiber since the 80s when it was put in. Yeah. Now BT are finally catching up. So now Virgin are trying to blast it. So we're ending up with 2 gig of data.
Which the fiber optic is quite capable of handling. It's just the speed of the switch gear at the data exchange has got to be a hell of a lot faster. So that means their backbone's got to be really, really good.
We just need to get some faster ladies moving them cables around.
No. You've got to hire the high protein mice, the ones that have been on a high protein diet. They go faster, and they're really good at actually switching the data bits around and getting them moving. But remember to feed them. If you don't feed them, you'll get data dropouts.
Yeah, don't worry. We use the Paul Murray squirrels. He feeds them well.
Oh.
Yeah, Paul Murray's squirrels are well-fed rats.
The squirrels back at him.
He's talking about my family again.
Yeah, those squirrels. What are known to be pests.
I'm going to call it a do. Here we go.
Okay, then.
Look what you've done now, Joe. No, look what you've done now, Joe. You've upset Paul by upsetting his squirrels. He's had it.
Yeah, he was over there falling out of his chair asleep.
Bye, everybody. We'll